A certain thing is working before we go anywhere near live. That is working as good as it's going to for now. So good.
I am ready, by the way, whenever you guys are.
I think Ty is still booting up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much better doing Fantasy Grounds with a higher resolution. Everything isn't squished.
Really, Era?
What resolution were you on before, Vari?
Really bad.
Were you on like 720p?
Probably.
Era, how much effort did you put in just to put Era was here on the background?
Like 50 seconds.
Okay.
Once I figured out how to do it, it was really easy.
Well, that's the problem, is that I was meaning like including the whole figuring out how.
Oh, I just opened the file in Photoshop and applied it. It wasn't hard.
But you had to figure out which file and all of that. That's what I'm including in this.
Oh, no, that's the overlay. I just figured out how to manipulate the overlay to do that. I did graphic design for years, my guy. I can figure out shortcuts.
Ah.
Oh, you mean the decal?
Yes.
Okay, so you edited the Scar logo to put that there.
Yep, pretty much, because the other way, apparently, they have you download a program and then install a bunch of files and then do a bunch of stuff, and I looked at it and got halfway through the tutorial and went, nah. We're done.
Okay, so all of that time is what I'm including in this.
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
I could have continued, but it was like, eh.
Funny.
What's funny?
Oh, so my internet's being a little bit funny.
Oh.
Oh, the only thing that came through was funny. So
Yeah, that was just like...
It was probably because I just finished rejoining. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was the most accusatory funny.
No context funny accusation.
Funni, funny. Passive aggressive.
Ah, yes, the fungal cousin of the punny.
Raijin is displeased with me about my comments of compressing and reducing IDO.
Aww.
Is he one of those optimal fluff type peoples?
I mean, he did say that Ido was like 90% fluff, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but still. Fluff can be heavy, man.
I have split custody of somebody? Who do I have split
I'd be
custody
more
of?
worried about it being.
Mala apparently has decided that you have split custody with Tal over Jits.
Huh?
Huh?
Apparently you
Jits is
and
mine.
Tal have split custody. Yeah, according to Mala, you two share custody of Jits. Apparently
guess what
Jits
people
said
do.
it.
Oh, that is because Jits enjoys being, let's say, having other people take reins at times.
Question. Do auras have an upkeep action cost?
Not anymore.
They
Oh.
used to, they don't anymore.
Okay, because there was a feat I looked at earlier that mentioned, I think it must have been one of the actions that lets you have an action to maintain things. It mentioned auras specifically.
Yeah, it still works for other effects like maintaining concentration and other things like that. Like if there is a good example would also be for like if you're flying, you need to maintain your current height or take a movement action. It lets you maintain your current height without having to spend your quick action. Gives you another quick action to use that on.
Yeah, I'll find it and put a note in either ScarDev or feedback, just so we can change the text since auras no longer apply.
Yeah, it used to do that, and then people would never use auras because their effects would almost never be worth using a quick action every single turn to maintain it.
Which is unfortunate because auras are cool.
So it just kind of got changed. Yeah, which is why we changed it.
Well, hi, Demon. As I said, we're not going to compress him. We're going to reduce him. And even then, it was only a maybe. Because I do like him being big and fluffy.
I'm deciding to be appropriate today. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm worried that a coworker is going to randomly drop into my stream at some point. And more that I have deep concerns that I'm going to look up and see my coworker in my stream.
Oh, Nola, how was your... Just about to start up.
Yeah, I'm ready if everybody else is. We good, Zim?
I've been ready.
Right, Mira, let's do intros.
Onekohayo, everyone. How are you doing today? It is me. I hope you're doing well, Nala. Hope you're streaming well. I don't want to be here. I want to be asleep. I want to be tomorrow. But we got a game to play, so we're going to play the game. I hope you have a good time. Almost every redeem is off, and my text-to-speech is off because I can't. The Era playing his guitar in the background was too much. So text-to-speech would actually make me break today.
But hey, if you want to show it to me, I'll happily look at it.
You made me do
Is it
fancy
not
lighting.
capturing?
Uh-oh.
I do not need tech problems today.
Is audio still playing through, Taya?
Oh, wait, that's why. That scene doesn't need to exist anymore.
OBS. But, I guess introductions voiced of Taya's ready. Or if he's got it figured out.
Mostly I've got things. Why?
Gotta love being a streamer. Gotta love it. Tech issues all the time.
I just gotta point out when Tyago went, "Why are you?" My brain immediately responded with running.
That's screen.
Oh, my brain first went to the why are you gay?
Yeah, I was going to be like, considering the alternate sexualities people have here, that's where my brain would go.
That's because I think of the "Why are you running" one more.
That is one of my favorite memes.
Why are you running, or why are you gay?
Yes.
Look, sometimes it's
Understandable.
hotter if they're running.
All right, so welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm Drunk Dragon Era. I'm the storyteller for tonight. I'm going to be bringing everything into the world, including the world itself, and I am going to move on from that conversation right quick. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Bjor.
Hi, my name's Oneko Tyago. I'm playing is the Minnesotan dwarf. And today, my soul has yet to leave the bed. I am physically present, and that's probably the extent of my presence today. Someone else go.
Okay.
Go ahead, Barry.
Okay. I'm Vari, and I'm playing Kalik, the Georgian Fomorian. Yeah, just fake creature of natural fire. So what is it? Honey next?
Yep.
Yeah, honey.
That's right. If we're going in alphabetical order. Hi everyone, I'm Carcerus, also known as Ski, and I'm playing Honey Half-Light. I'm an Earth and Light Amber Carbuncle. And I am so happy to meet so many new people and be in a friendly place after the traumatic experience in the diner. Go ahead, Mains.
I am Viv. I will be playing Maine, the Maine Wolf Cerberus. Also, the actual cryptid part is he is from Florida. He is a hold on. Fire Sonic. There you go. Yeah, Fire Sonic type. And I'm here to
Fish.
yeah, basically, I'm here to fish. and makes him question himself.
This one does not make me question things just quite as much as the maid Deathclaw. I don't like the maid Deathclaw.
On to the next.
Disturbs everything that I am.
Excellent. That means it's working.
Speaking of who I am,
It's okay. I'll
I
force
am
feed you
Rawr
gray
Zim.
next to make it worse.
I am Rawr Zim, and I will be playing as Razor today. Fire Psionic Fire Elemental. Go, Noodle.
Hello, I'm Tulders, and I'm going to be playing Yoaliquatl, the wind shadow type, flying feathered serpent. Who, is pretty nonplussed with what's happened so far. He's pretty okay with it. Unlike Razor, who is apparently very agitated about something, which I could never guess as to what.
No, who knows? One way or the other, I guess we'll hop on over to tell Darius's story time now.
Oh boy.
And you're all in trouble.
Yes,
Why is
I
that
have
so
been
tiny?
appointed. I have been appointed note taker as for this group and told that I get to do recap, as in long form recap, but to keep it reasonable. I don't know why people thought that I would be reasonable with this, but at least I took notes. I approximately a couple thousand words worth of notes actually.
I mean, as is customary, like, have you seen Kai's notes?
I'm pretty sure Tal's notes are more extensive than mine.
Oh. Well, cool.
Potentially. I am averaging currently about over 600 words per hour of session.
Good lord.
Anyways, let me know when I'm good to actually do recap.
Oh, you're good to do recap. I'm just trying to figure out why your avatar just suddenly vanished off my screen.
Oh,
Okay,
is
you're fixed.
Okay.
It's coming in low res for some reason. I don't know
I'm
why,
fixed?
but I'll
Okay.
figure it out later.
We're doing it live, everyone. We're doing it live. Alright, Season 1, Episode 1, At the Diner. The party shows up at a diner, not all having met yet, but being there all at the same time. Mains gets interested in Sparks, Razor's dog, and the dog asks the other dog if the dog can be pet, at which point the other dog responds that it's up to the third dog if the first dog can pet them. Mains and Yo-Yo retread an old argument after getting distracted due to Kopili discussions, so Honey gets out to start being friendly as well as Kalik, although far more reluctantly a bit later. The diner sign is low quality, looking like someone just used a marker on a white piece of plastic and only says diner. The sign on the door says don't ask, just enjoy, and the diner has liquor on the walls. The Floridian argument grinds to a halt for now, and multiple people start interacting with Razor and Sparks properly. Sparks approves of Honey and receives pats in exchange. Mains and Razor exchange pleasantries with a hearty handshake, and Yo-Yo proceeds to tell Razor that Mains is a dirty limb thief, and to be careful making contact with him. Honey and Kalik express confusion because they've never heard this story before, but Mains backs up Yo-Yo's claim. Kalik attempts to interact with Sparks and Razor, where Sparks immediately disapproves of him greatly, leading to Razor to immediately and deeply mistrust Kalik in return, and worry that Kalik might be something bad for Fires, leading Razor to now desire to avoid official contact with Kalik at all costs. Handshake failed. Honey tries to move on from this interaction by encouraging us to go inside and eat, and express desires to try and commandeer the kitchen, to which the others express doubt about that last part, but Honey remains optimistic. Walking inside, there were 3 people inside: Bior, some guy wearing a hoodie in the corner with the hood up, and the person behind the diner counter bar. There is a full bar back there, and the place where diner food is supposed to come out of is covered by a curtain. The diner guy looks like a dino guy from an anthro fanfic, about raptor-sized, but not the correct biology by any means. Kalik and the rest of the southern group sit around Bior, with Razor going off to sit by himself and Sparks at an actual booth. Honey attempts to negotiate access to the kitchen unsuccessfully, as the kitchen gnomes apparently do not like company, and if you open the door, they tend to escape. Which is questionable, but who are we to investigate the potential gnome sweatshop diner when instead we can get some food? The entire group orders some food, to which our orders are called to the back in diner speak incomprehensible to most of the group. Kalik and Razor both light their alcoholic drinks on fire upon receiving them, getting into a discussion of what flavor of fire-related individual they are, and Razor finds out that he has absolutely no earthly idea what a Fomorian is. There is a radio on in the diner, which the unofficially named Dionys the Dino Diner director turns on because an upcoming news segment he wants to listen to. A KSTP TV broadcast, kstptv.magi for magical access, for Chicago from Glonin, with a voice for TV and a face for radio, presumably rather large as he claims no one else would even fit in the broadcast tower with him in it. It's been 10 years since tomorrow, most buildings are still standing, and a story from SNWD. The search for nuclear documentation or weapons has officially failed after half a decade with no remaining trace of anything related to nuclear anything remaining either in physical form or in the memories of even top nuclear physicists despite them having worked their whole careers on it. All signs show nuclear knowledge being eradicated, either through deliberate effort or just as a result of magic returning to the world fully. No one's sure, people aren't really complaining. SNWD director Carl Manstron says that hundreds of tips were followed through on, but the focus has officially shifted towards prevention of development of any future WMDs, whether through nuclear rediscovery or any other means. They urge that any tips or whistleblowing actions continue to be forwarded to snwd.magi. Dragons in Silicon Valley have indeed been harvesting and selling people's data and have made zero attempt to even hide that it's happening, to the point where one is even baffled that it was a question if they were doing it. Magi Daily asked a dragon, reportedly named Korvath, in public if it was happening. Korvath did not appreciate being ambushed on the streets with such a dumb question, and torn to the reporter thankfully only verbally instead of bodily. He is considered lucky due to this. Korvath claims that it's right in the agreement blatantly to pay for the otherwise free, in all capitals, MagiNet. Written into the TOS directly, you could turn it off and get all of your data collection records deleted by instead paying for your MagiNet subscription access at a rate of 15 coins per month. And Korvath says people need to fuck off and learn to read before bothering him with this kind of shit. MagiNet does not deal with governments because it's their official opinion that governments suck, and you need to either shut up and take your ads or pay for them to make them go away. Famous University in Bangkok released a survey in which it turns out upward of 50% of the entire population, at least in the first round of findings, has gone missing since tomorrow. Not confirmed to be dead, but certainly missing, and at least half of the missing population is confirmed to be dead. Not a full report, but certainly the closest anyone has managed to get to one. Still expanding as of today. A new band called Headrush is selling out across the Midwest with a new form of music that cannot be played over the radio, as the music is live shows only and is directly fed into the audience members' brains. That is almost impossible to describe afterwards. They use no visible instruments, but instead move like they are mimicking playing them. Headrush is only popular among the younger crowd, and older people seem to struggle to even hear the supposed music. Two MagiNet bloggers are in an idiocy arms race. In one corner you have Jim Rogers, a self-proclaimed Florida man, and in the other you have Billiam, just Billiam, a self-proclaimed Ohio man. Both are idiots since someone else is already Florida man, and trying to be Florida man defeats the point of Florida man. And on the other end, no one's even heard of an Ohio man, as it isn't a thing anyone has any records of. No one has bothered checking in on Ohio in a while anyways. Jim posted a video of riding an alligator across a canal while juggling 3 enchanted fire crystals. He lasted 4 seconds before exploding. On the other hand, Billiam gets into a jousting match with a fire hydrant, his steed of choice being a speed-enchanted shopping cart down a hill. The fire hydrant won the joust. Mother Nature has learned how to use Facer, which is a pre-tomorrow social media, having posted a furious video no one could decipher because she used an incorrect camera. Best of luck to Mother Nature. The book How to Become a God releases tomorrow from a supposedly newly arisen god, and he is nowhere near the power of an actual official god, but currently pre-orders are through the roof. There are ongoing investigations into a potential true name. Poland has failed to be found with yet another unsuccessful expedition, which is not a surprise to anyone. The flying pig epidemic in former Maine is ongoing, but a group of druids have successfully contained the spread of it. Soy has died after a full life, rip Soy, the cow that produced soy milk. And Glonin does a recap of what tomorrow was before signing off for more ads. As a reminder, tomorrow was the day in which magic flooded into the world, and basically everything turned into a mess afterwards, because the world was not ready for magic to return. Some people were very happy about it, though, considering that some people were already still magical. It was just in very low populations. The food that we get is extremely good, looking like a 5-star meal and tasting like it came out of our mother's kitchens. Rest in peace to anyone who has a mother that's awful at cooking. Maines declares that Bjor has fine taste in trucker hats and flannel, which Bjor returns after seeing Maines' similar fashion. Bjor brings up the possibility that all missing WMDs are inside Ohio, since no one was checking, with an alternate probability of it being inside Poland. Maines and Onekohayo agree with these possibilities. Honey brings up that his brother, Cordial, was on an expedition to Poland and was going to check on his phone to see what was going on with that since the expedition apparently failed. Kalik attempts to offer Honey a seat in order to show people better instead of Honey having to stretch around him to show this phone to people, but Honey declines the seat change and proceeds to basically lay himself out over the entire group anyway. Cordial sends a message confirming that he made it into Poland, as it turns out he was unknowingly Polish enough to go inside the borders and speak Polish, but that he can't send pictures to Honey due to an agreement between Poland and the Dragons to hide Poland even more. Honey responds to Cordial asking if it might be more blood power shenanigans, to which Cordial responds, well fuck, and Honey says congratulations on having the bloody skeleton key to all the secret societies. Onekohayo expresses slight regret that he didn't hang out with Cordial more, considering what he's finding out now, as that would be rather useful. Cordial tries to get with the imaginary dragon inside of imaginary Poland, but is unsuccessful in his attempts at the dragon and goes to sleep in frustration at how Poland even works. Hoodie Man had sneakily went towards the bar and pulled out a gun, attempting to rob the owner at point blank in front of us, demanding that the owner give him all the coins he had. The group decided to intervene because the man was being robbed right in front of us, and many of us found this unacceptable, leading to combat. Razor gets shot in the twice chest during combat, but doesn't go down. Maines attempts to attack the guy. Bjor smashes a coffee cup over their head and smacks him with a hammer. Honey manages to overcome the unlucky medic curse after a second effort, and unlike the attempted robber who got minorly smacked around until Onekohayo uses air manipulation to try and unload the revolver for the robber was using, snapping the cylinder back into the gun, it immediately misfires and takes the robber's hand with it, killing him instantly. The 357 Magnum was the fight MVP apparently, thanks Magnum, as it has dealt the most damage of anyone so far combined. It also has the highest kill count so far. We inspect the robber and see if we can help him to at all to keep him alive, but the effort fails as the shock of the gun exploding had apparently killed him. This led a swap over to looting him and talking with the dino barkeep. Kalik manages to identify that what the man was. It turns out the robber was a dozer or doozer, depending on slang, which is why the robber had such pallid skin and was so weak in constitution. He was an addict for a drug that gave you immense magical might while you were on it, but stripped you of your magical power while you were off of it. He was likely a chronic user of the drug considering his condition, which required constant doses to even remain alive, much less be capable of type interaction and combat. He likely was going to die very soon anyways if he didn't get another dose. Due to our assistance, the barkeep now decides we are fairly trustworthy and says we can take whatever we might want from the guy because he, quite frankly, doesn't care. The bartender also mentions that it's nice to not be shot again, which implies that this guy has been shot before. Razor starts trying to take strips of clothes from the dead guy to wrap his wounds, which reminds Honey that the fire dog had gotten shot multiple times, and proceeds to hurry to try and tend to him as well by grabbing the medkit from the truck. The barkeep decides to reveal the rest of town to us, stating that there's a hotel we could stay at, the meal was free for stopping the robber, and that he knows someone that can spruce up Razor's truck and or RV for literally taking a pair of bullets for him. All he needs to do is talk to his cousin. That's where we ended session.
Okay, Tal.
Excited golf clapping.
Well, that was
I got told
more-
to make notes and recap, so I did.
I absolutely see that that's what happened here. All right. Well, Tal, I believe you were investigating the
If you
guy's
want me to, I can
backpack.
cut it back in the future.
Did anybody
Yeah,
get
it started
bothered by that?
investigating the guy's backpack.
I think it's
Oh,
fine.
that was good.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't hear any complaints. I'm just surprised that you reread the entire radio broadcast. Damn near verbatim.
Oh, I didn't.
I-
I actually cut. I brought up all the details.
I'm more concerned about Tal's lugs with how fast he read it.
People
Do
have
you want me
those
to take
things.
20 minutes to read everything?
No.
No, carry on with how you want. That's the only issue I have. And even then, it's not really an issue.
All right.
All right, Yozokado, I need you to do
But
me
yeah,
a solid.
we were starting to loot the guy.
I need you to roll an investigation when you go ahead and open up the thing. By the way, we do have fan art. I guess I better get that up now while you make your roll.
Alright.
this. Yes, it
As a reminder, Yo-Yo is not physically digging into it with his wings or anything. He's just using his air manipulation to start rifling through it and bring stuff out of it.
Yep, there's a reason why I want you to roll an investigation. But we got the noodle.
Yep.
We got a noodle. Noodly noodle.
Noodly noodle noodle.
Yes, there is fan art from Earth-ass.
Noodle. Noodle noodle.
Alright, any modifiers before I click roll?
In this particular case, no.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna use cunning for this.
Okay.
Thank you, dice. Very cool. 5 successes.
Neat. So
Body and cunning.
fantastic. When you reach into the backpack, you pull out an extra hoodie, it seems. You pull out an extra pair of pants. You pull out 3 pairs of underwear. After you get below those, you find 15 coins that seem to have been jammed in the corner on the bottom. Thankfully enough, your investigation quickly proves out that there's a false bottom to this, which wasn't honestly well hidden, but thankfully you found it. Or maybe unthankfully, because when you open it up, you find a wooden box that seems to have clamps that keep it shut as you set it to the table. And yes, only 15 coins on this poor guy.
There is a reason why he was trying to rob a diner. So, you know.
Yep.
I'm
Not
surprised he had that
unexpected.
much.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and write down that I've found that stuff. Honestly, I didn't expect him to have any money. I was looking for, like, spare reloads or something, you know?
Nope, you do find in a side pocket 45 357 reloaded rounds. So I'm sure you know what that
Alright,
means.
45.
Ooh.
Yeah, it means we don't know if it's gonna... There's probably a reason that gun exploded in its hands, let's be real.
Yes. But you do have that clasped wooden box. When you set it on the table, it makes some clinking noises.
Hey everyone. This guy has a box. It's all clasped, but I could open it right now, but I don't know how safe that would be, considering his entire deal.
It's probably drug paraphernalia.
I mean, couldn't we just set it out on the parking lot and open it there?
Very likely. I just didn't want to open it inside and accidentally melt one of his tables or something.
Era, would Kalik be aware of any dangers with, say, exposure to drug?
It depends on the kind of drug. For the most part, as long as it's in some sort of container, it's generically fine. If it's an inhaled style drug, probably good to keep it away from fire. But, you know, chemicals and all that. So, yeah, 70-40, 70-30, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it'd probably be safer to open it outside. Or at least away from me, please.
Alright. I'm good at rifling through things. I'm going to go take this outside now. If anyone wants to follow me, well, I'm going to be finding a nice open piece of parking lot.
Yeah, I'll see what it is.
I'm curious. So here we go.
So it sounds like Mains and Razor are following outside.
Honey will follow.
Honey is
They
going.
don't want anyone staying hurt.
All right.
I at least assume that Honey's done tending to bullet wounds.
That's part of why Honey is
That's fine.
following. He just
Yeah, you did
tended
get
to
the 3
Razor's
true
wounds.
healing, so
Yeah, like you're gonna get fawned over for the next several
right.
hours, probably.
Lol. All right.
Razor does not stay still.
I need you to roll a sleight of hand check, which uses brain. Subterfuge. Thank you, subterfuge.
subterfuge.
So go ahead and roll that subterfuge check for me, please, as I open up a character sheet in the background to remember what I'm doing.
Razor will assist with 1 subterfuge.
I can give a teamwork.
Hey, that's still helpful. Also, I don't have any specialties that would really help with this, so let's go ahead. As I'm gonna use cunning again because it just makes sense for this. So that's 2 more dice from others, so
Honey is going to start buffing their evasion just in case.
See it.
Do I want to toss a body at this? Well, if I'm not gonna willpower that. So I guess I'll hear results before committing any boost.
Currently succeeding but causing damage. We'll
In that
be able
case,
to.
I'll
force
go
it.
ahead and toss a body in. Yeah, I'm gonna toss a body in, targeting the lowest dice.
Understood.
Granted, at this point, it doesn't matter that much, but you know.
Yep.
All right, a 3. Either
Yep.
that'll be better, or it'll be enough to mitigate more damage. So.
Nope, it's just the clasps are extremely cheap. You're not surprised by this, and you actually have to finagle it a bit to keep it from breaking itself when you're pulling it open. Once you got the latches popped up or off, you can open it up, and inside you see what seems to be a very, well, it once was a high-quality alchemist kit, but it looks like it's seen better days despite many attempts to keep it clean. You find 5 needles, 2 of which contain a glowing red liquid, several baggies that include several different looks like plants, and one that includes I would call them, they look like rubies? Almost. Something crystalline. You see several other empty baggies inside the casing that indicate that he was out of things. This is a tier 1
I write down
alchemy
alchemy kit degraded.
Tier 1.
Okay, tier 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is quote-unquote usable. And you don't have mage eyes, correct? Nobody in the party has mage eyes?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Recap of what you said was in there. Syringes with red liquid in them, baggies with a substance, something that looks like rubies, and empty baggies.
Yes. Specifically 5 syringes, and one of them does indeed have... 2 of them has red liquid, specifically. But various herbs and whatnots.
All right, I'm just gonna write down that 2 of the syringes are filled with unidentified, because we haven't identified it yet, even though we could probably guess.
Could Honey make an appraisal?
You may. There we go. That's why. Background running
I
processes
have
that don't need to
1 in
exist.
appraisal.
Let's see. That would probably be...
I have 1 appraisal and 1 teamwork. Does Razor have anything better in appraisal?
No appraisal.
Alright, do you want me to handle appraisal then if you have teamwork?
Yeah, I can assist with 1 dot.
Alright, cool. So 2 dots total.
Shoot.
On
Hang
assist.
on. That is not supposed to happen. That was one too many dice.
Oh, well, just kill this. Or get the exact same number.
Alright. Sure.
Or just win.
Or
just
win with a true combo effect.
As you look at the syringes, you realize that that crystalline stuff isn't well mixed in. But you're pretty sure it is some form of the drug, and it's probably low tier.
Ugh. Can't imagine putting that stuff in you. I do not recommend using whatever's in the syringes there. It's probably the rocks crushed up and...
I would likely be against it as well. It certainly wouldn't be good. The only thing it would beat out would be dying.
I'm guessing the rest of those rocks there, the solid form of it, and you're supposed to crush it and mix it with something? Maybe? Honey shrugs.
I'm not too sure. They clearly did not use this kit in the way it's intended. I can see the damage. On the plus side, I do think this is very usable still.
Sounds like you guys are done with the box.
But at least the box didn't explode.
Nope, you can close the box. The box itself would be nice if it wasn't for those clasps, which are very cheap. It looks like somebody glued them into place at one point in time.
So, do either of you have an interest in alchemy?
Oh, the answer's a no.
Not really. A lot of that stuff tends to not be very, it does not tend to play nice with, fire and heat.
Maybe. But this does mean you have a very nice heating element available to you at all times in case you ever do pick up an interest. In the meantime, I think that I can still use this a bit. I'd have to be very careful. And obviously not use any of the provided materials. It'd just be about the kit. I don't feel like taking a drug that will strip away everything magical about me. And kill me.
Don't worry, Wallet. I wouldn't let that happen.
Well, I'm gonna go back to finishing my food.
And yeah, Kalik has
You
just
have fun with that.
been in the diner
Wait.
eating this whole time.
And good food.
In either case, this is going right in the bag. And Yo-Yo's gonna go ahead and take the alchemy kit and put it in his bag.
You have a tier 1 alchemy kit. It is good for being glassware. Supplies
No bonuses.
Look, he is still excited about this. To note, he does not actually know how to use an alchemy kit. He just sees an opportunity.
Yep. Something for science for something.
Above the table, I'm pretty sure I know what Yoali is going to use.
Something for legitimate use only.
Pretty sure I know what he's using those syringes for.
But yeah, you guys can go and finish your food. Barkeep has just gone back to his thing, listening to the radio. He will inform the group that whenever y'all want, just take the side road. It looks like, or from behind the cafe here, just take that side road. It looks like it leads nowhere, but if you follow it for about 10 minutes, you'll suddenly end up in town. You can't miss his cousin's place if you want to bring a vehicle there because, well, it's kind of hard to miss the only thing at the sign's still in town. They used to have a gas station, but it blew up, so his cousin's the only one with gas if you need any of that. Otherwise, there's a hotel across or down the road, and just bear in mind the generators only work during the day. Free to stay. Who knows, cousin might need help. He always needs help. Poor man.
When he cannot contain their curiosity, they ask why the gas station blew up.
That kid down that was on the floor a few minutes ago, there were more of them.
Figured.
They kind of blew up our gas station.
Are they a problem in this area?
Not anymore. He looks over the counter where the body was, gets back or sits back up. They all turned into that or disappeared. It's actually the first one I've seen in a few months. I think they were from a town to the south of here somewhere, but not my problem no more.
Is it going to be a problem if I mark something on my map here, just in case we need to come back?
Because you don't share the map with anybody. After the incident at the gas station, we've tried to remain a little bit more hidden.
You got it. I'll just mark a diner.
He does the finger guns thing.
Also, yeah, so how did the opening the box go, y'all? I didn't hear an explosion, so that's good.
It had an alchemy kit with some questionable drugs inside, but an alchemy kit. It's not very good, but it exists.
Have you gotten rid of it?
You cut out there, Vardy.
No.
What'd you say?
Have you gotten rid of it?
No, why would I get rid of them?
That's bad stuff. Like, you
Well,
don't
I'm not
want
planning
any
on
of that.
taking it. No, but I'm not looking to use any of the finished product.
Okay.
I want to have it on hand because I don't actually know how to do alchemy, and having at least a cheap finished product on hand as well as some of the base materials, I could potentially study it and just at least learn what they were doing.
Oh, well, okay. But, yeah, don't... That... Okay,
The last
so...
thing I want is to lose my magical abilities and die.
So, back where I came from. Those that were problematic to society, but not quote-unquote powerful enough, were given that stuff to make them strong enough to be useful. And, it always led to bad things.
Sounds like an unpleasant place to be.
Yeah. But I'm gone from there now, and don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so I would feel more comfortable if you disposed of as much of that as you could. But if you...
I only kept 2. One to study and one in case the study on the first one fails.
Okay.
Besides, I'm fairly certain that I don't even have enough to make any more, even if I wanted to. Which I don't, but just to prove the point. I'm pretty sure that's why he was trying to rob a diner of all places.
Yeah. That's
You
fair.
hear the barkeep mumble something about always robbing the street side diner.
I mean, not like we're gonna be able to manufacture a cure or anything, but understanding it is good.
I don't know if there's a cure per se. Yeah.
Okay, I guess cure is a bad word, but
I get what you're saying, though.
yeah, a neutralizer.
At the very least, it'd be good to know what's going on in case, for instance, one of us gets injected with that sort of stuff.
Kalik has a very distraught look at this idea.
If you to assume that somebody would waste their drugs on you.
Honey puts a hand on Kalik's arm to try and comfort them.
I'm fine. Thanks.
I mean, it was Kalik that brought up the possibility in the first place, which is why Yo-Yo wanted to, like, address it.
Yeah. Alright, so... I mean, this feels awkward, like, all this hospitality and such, but, like... Guess we head to the motel.
That sounds like a good idea. Razor, I think it was our kindly barman here who said something about, your lovely RV having trouble?
Did I miss something with that?
No, I think that he was talking about just,
Out of game, he
upgrading
offered to
it.
upgrade it. He offered to have his cousin upgrade it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Okay,
I don't remember him saying there was a problem with it.
look, I'm gonna go with it and say Honey was distracted tending to bullet wounds.
Fair. Well, he said he'd upgrade it, and, well, I'm curious what he's got for that, because, I mean, I'm all for it being better.
I mean, it's pretty good looking as is, so...
You should see the inside. It's actually really comfy.
Honey's eye goes wide, starts to sparkle a bit, just sort of all over. Can I?
Yeah, you can come back to my place. I got some coffee in there.
Honey looks over at Mains and Yuali.
How's your headrests?
Pretty comfortable. But that's in the truck part.
This is good in case I ever... Having comfortable headrests is very important.
For Vess, I also got, like, top-of-the-line RV as well.
He
Well,
got
I
one of
am
them
interested
fancy
in
40
seeing
footers.
what's inside.
Well, Razor will go ahead and lead the way out.
Alright.
Inside of a trailer.
Though, Kalik will, turn to, Bior. So, dwarf friend, are you coming along with us, or...
Character, expect me to voice today.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh,
Has there been helped in the fight? That's it. That's the connection.
Well,
that's fine.
so I didn't want to like rush into having Honey chat you up.
Thank you for that today, because
But to
Yeah,
get distracted a bit, because I understand, Honey would approach Bior and thank them for their help in the fight, and they would ask what the letters on the hat mean.
pest control service that establish a non-seasonal branch of the company down here, because turns out most boogity boos don't deal so well with Minnesota winters.
Huh.
So I think I'd just this stops then.
Honey's gonna suggest that maybe Bior could come with us. Because we travel places, and maybe one of the places we go to will end up being a good spot for your non-seasonal pest control headquarters.
In the very least, we seem to run into a lot of pests.
Yeah, he'll state that he hasn't encountered
Yes, like one that
much.
has 3 heads and long limbs.
I mean, you agree that he hadn't encountered any real trouble that you guys showed up.
Ah,
He needs
yes.
to find a place that has plenty of trouble, so...
Yeah, we have a habit of drawing trouble to ourselves. And getting ourselves out of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Era?
Oh dear.
Or- fantasy grounds, at least?
Well, he's not responding, so...
I see Zim and Vari got...
He just messaged
Oh, boy.
in gang
Am I
related.
back?
Yeah, Era's internet just died. Unfortunate.
And he's back.
Uh,
Somewhat back.
No, he's not back yet.
Oh, there it goes.
oh, there it goes for me.
Propo era.
Oh, there goes Fantasy Grounds officially. There goes the
What the
entire
f-
server. Instead
Yeah,
of half
give-
of it.
Give me a second. I'm sorry. My internet is cutting in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
That is
I'm-
odd.
It might be stable now. Hold on.
We can give it a few. Actually, I could use a moment to go grab a drink anyways.
Sure. Let me. I should be back.
Let me check the stream.
Yes, please.
You are.
All right. Yeah, there's definitely something with my internet because it keeps on dropping a bunch of frames and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It'd be dropping. Every new campaign starts with scuff.
All right. Let's see here.
Well, in the interim, I hope everybody in the audience is doing well today.
Key, you were such a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, it's great.
True.
I try. I do not always succeed at that particular task.
Disagree.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was about to say, I have no evidence to back up what you just said.
Same. And I've known
I
you
have literally
for
no evidence to back up what you said at all. I have no examples.
Key, I've known you for like over a decade. That you are just straight up lying at this point.
What? What?
You are a ray of sunshine all the time.
I don't believe you.
And yet, I think I've known you the longest out of everyone in here except maybe Era.
Alright, just because I designed Honey to be the ray of sunshine for everybody does not mean I am a permanent ray of sunshine here.
Yes, you are.
You have definitely one of the highest sunshine to.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, even
Next
when I've
after you
seen
is probably Vari.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know about all this.
Key, when I've seen a bit of rain with you,
Vari,
it's one of those, you know, rainy days where the sun is still shining through.
Oh.
I would actually describe Viv as very much also a very sunshine person, but like that 120 degree sunshine.
The angry summer sun.
He is the sun in Mario 3.
Hee hee.
Wiggling threateningly in the sky.
Oh gosh.
Good times.
I think I might be back.
I see your stream.
Hooray!
Well, I mean, on the plus side, now if it does die fully, you know, I'm only like a 10-minute drive away.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart the router too. The modem is actually running extremely hot. I don't.
Ooh.
That is odd.
I might be failing then.
Yeah, it's not exactly like a modem is something like a P itself. It's not like, oh god, I'm running too many things. Bitch, you handle the handle exclusively the. There is not a super internet.
Alright, let's
Why
see.
am I now imagining in 9 Gates that the equivalent of a modem for the Maginet is just this like coaster-sized runestone that you just sit in a centralized location?
Or a crystal or something.
Yeah.
It's making me restart stream, isn't it?
No, it used to be a coaster-sized runestone, but people kept ruining it by using it as a coaster because they weren't thinking, so they had to make it like a cylinder crystal thing or something.
Ah, yes, their coffee cup holder.
There
AKA
are people who are watching these streams who don't understand what a CD drive is, Sorry. Because I was
Yeah, and a
also
floppy
literally
drive.
thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Guys, my computer's cup holder broke.
Yeah, so I picked up my modem and it was hot.
Oh no.
I got it right next to my foot in case it overheats again. I think that's a sign that something is wrong. Because I don't think...
Oh boy.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yep,
we
there it went.
robo.
Are we? Am I ever gonna get to put this on Spotify? I
Uh,
guess we at least got an hour today.
gosh darn it.
I got to do the recap.
Yeah,
I was pretty excited to get to blitz through a recap like that.
And we got to loot a body.
Yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
Spotify very much pushes that I have 4 episodes ready to go in the first month, so I haven't put this up there yet.
Yeah.
Waiting
Yeah.
to have 4 episodes.
Well, we just need to have a marathon session then, and just split it up.
That sounds amazing, but also potentially bad for some.
Yeah, like, no, that's a terrible idea. Like, yeah.
Can I just an audio? I just hate you videos that end the episode with, "Well, guys, we're out of time." Bitch, you set the time. The amount of time is how much the amount of time is. We are not almost out of it. You have just arbitrarily decided that the limit.
Now, in fairness, some people actually set timers because otherwise they would keep doing things without regard for time, and they have to set timers. So they're like, "Okay, we're out of time for this. Got to do other thing."
Or I guess there's the keeping within a certain time frame for a certain, like, algorithm abuse.
That
Yes.
is usually the action.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I hate
I-
things that set themselves up like a video essay, and then when, like, you know, they're like 15 minutes in. Okay, so we're about done with the intro. And it's like, thanks to all of my patrons. No, this is a video essay. You need to be like 3 hours long. I haven't finished breakfast yet.
My tabletop games, I do generally try to keep a limit of 4 hours. We do have set end times for people's bedtimes and such.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have that, well, like Jit said there in the chat, yeah, back in the Guild Tales days when Enjo was running that, we had sessions that would literally be 12 hours long.
That sounds amazing as a player, but yeah.
I would be all for it, but we're gonna have to split that up into, 3 segments of 4 hours each.
Yeah. Oh boy, Era has a story for when he gets back.
Oh,
no.
Oh boy.
You're having tech problems, and suddenly you have a story.
Oh, this can only end in tears.
Tears and
I
possibly
assume-
magic smoke.
Yeah, I assume the story is... Oh, Era... Oh, I see. I thought you were saying... Because I know Era's done long sessions like that before.
Not as much lately. But that's because, some of us have actual bedtimes.
That's because he's old.
And
Oof.
and that we are aging. As much as honey's shortness belies any form of aging.
So I got my, just to make conversation, I've got my 10-year anniversary coming up. and I had a crazy idea for it.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
A short shot comprised of players from all of the campaigns we've done.
Oh dear.
Obviously, just one representative per game, you know. But that would, only be, well, not every campaign. Some of them were short-lived, so I'm not going to include those. But that would only be, 20 players.
I don't think you want to do that to yourself.
Zim.
Also, isn't there so much overlap?
Zim, there is no such thing as a West Marches style one-shot.
I don't know what that is.
West Marches is a style of game where it's usually this wide open world and you have multiple groups of disparate people at disparate levels of power, often being run by multiple different GMs that are coordinating on a server or in a game store. And it's a living world scenario, and it's really complicated and can be fun, but headache inducing.
Also, feel the need to just plug a little thing for myself. I have my 7th year anniversary coming up too. Not players, but I have something happening that's an order of magnitude.
Oh no,
Is it
are
like
you-
Turbo Super Randomizer?
Will be announced June 6th.
Oh lord. Era says he's calling his ISP.
Oh, good. The
Oh.
router, the modem has officially exploded.
Oh no.
Either
That
that,
is,
or he has found a place where it is bulging.
His internet service provider just took a crap in the area. Or something.
Based on the modem being hot, it's probably a hardware issue.
Yeah, that's entirely plausible. We will have the story once he gets back. Hopefully.
Yeah. Man, and I got a copy and everything.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I were to do that, I'd probably just stick everybody in a tavern and let them swap war stories kind of setting or situation thing,
Oh, so no actual combat, maybe very light skill rolling, not actual.
Probably not even rolling at all. Just roleplay. We're that many people, yeah, just roleplay. Also, Azure, I will say that I do not consider AOR to be one of the short-lived ones. It did not finish.
MRR. Epic Bro 14 tip
short-lived ones
$10.
are
Surprise money
10
attack.
sessions or less.
Yeah, short-lived is not the same as unfinished.
Epic, thank you for the $10.
Oh,
You're a good
nice.
beat.
Oh,
Hello?
there's an arrow.
Oh boy, do I got a story to tell.
Oh boy, lay it on us.
Well, let me make sure that the internet actually stays up this time.
Okay. And do you want to is your stream up and running and everything good now, or?
I have to relaunch everything. Whatever the... Let me get things up first.
Yeah, do that and then tell the story. Yes.
Because this belongs on stream, because I have never seen that happen in my life. And that was an experience, I tell you what.
So let me just get everything back up. I apologize. Let me get back into Chrome. Let me get back everything. Literally everything.
Good times.
Let me see if I can get back into the stream together. Good, I can.
MRRR. Cancerous tipped $50. Love to the good bean.
You for $50, you're good be.
No, you.
Guys, I found out how to make minimum wage. Be depressed.
Oh.
No. Well, okay.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
okay,
yes,
so
technically,
that's
but
actually-
like
All
that
right.
goes down the road about holding a job that I.
Alright, I think I'm live. I don't know if I can rejoin the stream together. Fine if not. Hope I got booted out anyways.
I kicked you to re-invite you.
Ah.
You are in fact
There
live.
you go.
Good. Alright. Hi everybody. I apologize about that. I believe this technically means that it is story time because I just got zapped.
Oh,
What?
That.
So, I picked up my modem again. I found out why it was overheating, by the way. I picked up my modem, and it jolted so hard that it turned off my router and killed my computer. They're not on the
Oh.
same circuit.
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
I got a little bit of a zap, but thankfully enough, I was on my hands and knees, so it just went down my arm. My hand's tingling still a little bit, and it turns out a small bit of metal slid into one of those little holes where the air vent is, and I made contact.
oh!
Oh,
Wow.
They're bringing you a new modem, right?
no, it's perfectly fine now.
Ah, so the metal bit that slid in was the reason.
Yes, it is no longer in my modem. It is also no longer zapping my arm. So, the magic smoke is still in the modem.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So something probably just slid in, went across a couple of connections, and then when I picked it up, it went. My computer shut off and the router shut off.
That's terrifying, and yeah, like usually that means that something has gone wrong internally. If it, like, for it to, like, you might not have let all the smoke out, but there might be some smoke.
It doesn't smell funny, that's all I know. So, it's also cooled down dramatically since then.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
I'm wondering if it, like, was pressed against, like, a compressor or something. I have no fucking clue.
Probably. It was doing something that made it heat up incredibly. Gosh, this reminds me of when somebody put a paperclip in the cash recycler at work on accident because they didn't check a pile of money. Ruined so many bills.
Ooh.
What did I miss? While being apparently, changing my, dragon typing to electric, apparently.
Let's not. Let's not.
Yeah.
You didn't miss much. We were just kind of idly chatting. I mentioned a crazy idea I had for a 20-person one shot.
That is your mistake to make. I have done ridiculous games. All right, so I was being
I'd be
asked.
dragging you in.
Huh?
You would be one of those dragged into that.
Yeah, It
Oh, dear.
took the entire night, and then it finally hit my turn, and then we ended.
Oh.
But I was asked a question just before my internet decided to go wibbity wibbity wibbity.
Does anybody remember what that question was?
Crap.
Viewers, quick, consult the recording.
I don't recall.
Somebody recap me. I know you guys were chatting about something. You guys were going to go and check out the RV.
Oh, we were consulting with VR and stuff. And was that before or after you had started exploding? I'm not sure.
I think
It was during.
during. Last I recall, we were chatting with Bior. Honey made a response commentary about how, yeah, we seem to get into trouble, but also we kind of fixed it at the same time. I will note that Honey is going to compliment Bior's fashion and is happy to have another less than tall person as a friend because they don't have enough not tall people as friends.
And the room is open, so y'all can filter back in.
All right.
Hopefully this time the internet does not scream in pain. But yes, you guys can definitely check out his RV. It is one of those fancy 40-foot RVs that some people actually live in, while other people go and pretend to be poor for a weekend at or fancy camps. I would know, my parents had one. I would know, I used to park them.
Yes.
I think I shared the floor plan for this. Yes,
You did.
You did. It's huge and fancy. I'm sure it's somewhere. I think it's in images.
I
Is it in
found
here?
it. It's in game related. I replied
Bye,
to
Epic.
it asking. Eric, could you pin that for me, please?
They're epic.
Or put it in resources, whichever.
We're- Yeah, I can just pin it.
Yeah, it's huge. Like, Honey is going to be going everywhere in this place with the widest sparkly eye going.
Kalik, on the other hand, will stand around outside awkwardly because he's, one, unsure if he's welcome, and two, doesn't want to get bitten by a dog.
Well, come on in, everybody. Plenty of space for all of us.
Just in case, I might as well throw it up on stream, because why the heck not?
Oh my gosh, mains,
Yo,
it's like an apartment.
I bring it up on stream, but I am worried about copyright with this.
I'll do it. It's a floor
Maybe I'll
plan.
fix it. I know. I am tossing it to Geeman, and I will have him remake it.
Well, now this is a pretty impressive little thing to be living in.
Just so people are aware, those little things in the top and bottom that stick out, those are called fold-outs. Those are probably not currently folded out. The back part also accordions a bit. So does in some cases, the front. I don't think this front one does. But the bed
Yeah, it
definitely
does,
slides
the bed,
further in. Yeah. The bed does, the sides do, the back does.
Razor will be very excitedly expanding the whole thing to show it all off. So yeah, you got the burner there. You got the kitchen area here. There's the dining table there. You got a TV over there, though. Well, doesn't get a whole lot. There's some more seating. There's a bed back there. There's a bed over there. There's a shower. It works.
You have a shower?
It might be a little cramped for like the three-headed guy, but it works good for me. Should work good for you.
As long as the water tank is full. You can kill that thing in one shower, though.
Honey, without really thinking about it, is going to grab Yo-Yo by the face and just like press cheek to cheek with them. Yo, Holly, they have a shower.
A shower.
The only thing that came through their arrow was a shower.
That is all I said.
Oh, okay. Towel? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now we've lost the towel.
Oh no.
Oh shit, he said BRB a while ago. I didn't see that until now. Wonder if he's back yet.
Oh no.
Oh boy. We're professionals, ladies and gentlemen. I get electrocuted by modems.
Well, fine.
That's
Honey will have grabbed Mains by the shirt and like pulled him down as far as they can, which isn't really all that far, and said that.
Oh, he muted too. Uh-oh.
No, I'm here. I just didn't quite remember. Something about a shower, right?
No towel.
Mhm. Is Tal back?
Oh, there's Tal. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
What was that I sang earlier? Every new campaign starts with stuff.
I see him
Well,
blinking
like-
occasionally.
More like every
Every,
Tal might be hardware muted, because I've seen that happen when someone's hardware muted.
Yeah, I keep on seeing his icon blink. Sorry, I'm eating peanut M&Ms. I'm not sure if I can be heard eating peanut M&Ms, but I'm eating peanut M&Ms.
We can
I
hear
would
you.
have immediately yelled at you if you were, so you're not coming through with that.
Okay, good.
That is one thing that triggers me real damn fast.
We cannot hear you, Tal. We can see your
Ah,
mic
damn
go
it.
live, but we cannot hear it. There you are.
There we are.
Oh, testing.
Now you're there.
There
Cool.
we
I just
go.
had to like unplug my mic entirely and plug it back in.
Mm.
Yeah, I was
Mm,
making like like comments this entire time, and I just thought that I wasn't being interacted with as much.
Nope. All right.
All right, cool.
Should I deploy
Because
the
it
move?
was funny because right when just before, just before, no, like my mic was on. It just literally wasn't
I
working.
know.
Good old Discord.
But yeah, good old Discord. It was just really funny timing because like people weren't responding directly to my bits, but they're kind of playing off them anyway. Because one thing that happened was he even made a comment about how there was less likelihood that he needed to hold up a bucket with holes in it for people anymore, and then he got grabbed by Honey.
It has a shower.
So you know, timing.
So shall we continue?
Yeah, I could hear everything the entire time.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, honey, you grabbed a yo-yo and said there's a shower.
Well, it definitely seems like there's less likelihood that I'm going to be holding up a bucket with holes in it.
I have to ask Razor. Does it have hot water?
Well, of course. And I made sure it's extra hot for myself, but Well, you can turn it down if you want. Also, I looked it up. Apparently, a full load of water on this, we could get roughly 10 showers in.
If people take 2-minute showers and don't fall asleep in them, like a certain dragon in the room
No,
that
that's-
has a habit of falling asleep.
That is 8-minute showers, actually.
How many gallons is it?
This is 173 gallon.
That is way more than I'm not used to seeing. Do you know how much that weighs? Damn.
Yeah.
This is a big RV.
Okay, that'd be 4 showers for me if I don't fall, or if I fall asleep.
Heh.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, I tend to fall asleep standing in the shower. The warm is good.
Possibly more because I would imagine that an RV would probably have one of the low flow water shower heads.
Depends on the types. Depends on how swanky you want to be. Some of them have the big ones.
Yeah, he'd probably have a big one.
This means that you got them propane tanks that you use for the gas and the heating and all their stuff throughout the RV. It also means that you probably got batteries, because otherwise the pump don't work. You are you have a fun time whenever something runs out in that thing, I tell you what.
Oh, random fun fact. A lot of times the refrigerator in ARV is propane powered.
Huh.
Thermoelectric cooling.
Ah, yes, 2 propane tanks in this.
Yeah,
Yep,
it uses
know what
I think it's called
size
the
it is.
Peltier effect.
Propane tanks are generally propane tank sized.
It's probably the tall tanks. I think it's 125 pounders or something like that.
Maybe. I'd have to look it up. I'm not going to look it up, but I would have to look it up.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can totally tour the RV.
Kalik, on the other hand, is just hanging around outside and has pulled out a book and a quill pen.
As soon as they've gotten a basic tour, and especially after the shower bit, Honey is going to run outside to Kalik and excitedly relay everything about this.
Well, I will say Razor did invite Kalik as well.
Uh-huh. Kalik didn't understand that he was actually invited, though.
Alec doesn't understand that everyone also means everyone, which includes him. He's one of those people.
I was just wanting to make sure it was noted that he did
Yes,
specifically invite
will-
everyone.
Yeah, don't worry. Honey is being an excitable bean and has grabbed Kalik by the shirt or the hand or whatever, and is trying to drag them into the RV.
Wait! I'm doing things out here. Like what? Also, are you sure it's okay?
Razor not at all of us. That's including you.
Okay.
Razor is busy excitedly showing off that showers exist. Get in here.
Oh.
Kalik has a real shower. It has hot water.
I think he wants to show off every single part of this to everyone.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. And Kalik will enter.
This thing is so big, all of us could sprawl out and sleep in it, and there'd still be room.
Yeah, it's perfect for adventure.
But isn't this yours? Like, it's not ours, so...
Oh, well, yeah, true. I mean, could always good to find friends.
He's got a point.
Besides, considering that he was able to take a couple bullets without falling over, I think we will be able to keep this one around for a long time, even if we get into our usual trouble.
Ah.
I mean this in a good way, by the way.
I should also keep an eye on those wounds, just in case.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that, like, yeah. If you're gonna be doing that, that makes a lot of sense. That would. Kalik appears to be like doing mental math, kind of doing the visibly like counting and his fingers moving and such. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What are you counting?
Oh, just don't worry about it.
It's not the number of ways that you could kill me, is it?
No.
I've met a few like that.
I think he's counting the mental... I think he's more focused on counting the number of mental hurdles he's jumping through to try and be involved in this. And allow himself to. If it says anything, he prefers to sit in the bed of our truck instead of actually try and fit in the truck.
Yeah.
So was, real quick, did Bjork come out as well?
Yours
Razor
coming
did
along.
include Bjork
Yeah.
as part of that.
Yeah, he there.
Yeah.
By the way, do you have transportation there, Bjork? That was your name, right?
Never actually sorted out.
You do not have transportation. That part I can tell you for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past a dwarf to just decide, I'm just gonna walk all the way from Minnesota down to, we're in Louisiana.
I mean,
That
there have been people who have done that.
Yeah.
There have been people
just
who have
checks
walked
out-
across the country the other axis.
It's just, it especially checks out for a dwarf to me.
Mhm. Like that is so on brand.
Wait, are we actually in, like, Louisiana?
No, you're in southern Illinois.
Okay.
Oh, it was Illinois. Okay. I couldn't remember which one we were in.
I was gonna
And
say, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
not
we're not in Louisiana. How do you would know these areas, probably?
Also, if we were in Louisiana, Yo-Yo would be treating surroundings a lot more different. Louisiana, dangerous.
Okay, so it's not even that far for you to have walked, like...
Also, there, if we were in Louisiana, there's the risk of us encountering the legendary 30 to 50 wild hogs.
Oh gosh.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home. Brian Magna just resubscribed for 44 months. Just got back from a Warhammer tournament. Lost all games, but had fun.
Hello there, Brian. Thank you for that resub and your 44 months of support. Sorry to hear about the games, but glad you had fun.
Mm-hmm.
That
What?
What in the world?
I'm hearing guitar.
That
Oh, it was
a
the card.
Stream Loots thing.
Oh.
It's one of the things you can activate for being subscribed to me on Streamloops.
Huh.
They just have reactions that you can just play on the stream.
I've
Interesting.
never seen that before.
Well,
But-
on the subject of transport, Bjorn, if you don't want to be in here, I don't see why you would want to be in here. As Honey looks around at Hugh RV. You're always welcome to travel in our truck.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on where you're headed, Bior. As you can see, got plenty of room in here.
As has been established, he has no exact set destiny.
Just
But just assume he's dead.
He's done the dwarf thing and found a little cupboard, and he is in it now. Sorry, you have gained a dwarf.
Man, I guess I'm gonna need to call that PCS group and get this dwarf removed.
No.
Bior just gets a call. Yeah, there's a dwarf problem in your area. We need you to go deal with it. I am the problem.
No. Bjorn's the solution.
You're the cause and solution.
Yeah, there's
to
a different
all of
pest that
life's
needs to be gotten
problems.
rid of first.
Talk about selling, you know, causing a problem you sell the solution to.
I am curious what the other problem is there.
it's probably
Yo-yo.
gonna be mains.
Baines is his own style of problem.
Anyways, yeah, so I suppose we should probably get going into town, if we're done with the tour.
Yeah, I'm really curious what kind of upgrades they can do.
Yeah.
Wonder if they've got magic. Could maybe make infinite water for this thing. Or propane. Propane's very hard to come by.
Oh, that'd be great.
Water, at least, is, you know, just stop at a river, and granted, not so good for drinking sometimes, but
I mean, regarding sources of fire magic, hi. But Kaylee just raises one hand. Oh, I don't really like doing that, but I was a source of energy for a while.
So if you guys just build a turbine, you got a source of energy right there.
No. Honey won't let that happen.
well, I don't really like this thing was before tomorrow, so I've kind of it doesn't run on anything magical yet. And
Oh,
so
no,
I gotta
like-
find old world stuff and
Okay.
solutions, and
I mean,
thankfully
like,
I can make my own fire, so I heat up my meals myself. But the actual you know, showers, you know, gotta be careful with the propane and
Yeah.
propane accessories.
You're lucky I don't have the punishment feat.
I made that joke earlier.
oh my god. But yeah, like no, I kind of am familiar with how to make things work with that. Like I mean, they had different they had propane as a source, but they also used sources of fire and electricity and such to run stuff. So like I understand how to. I mean, not that I can really like put things together per se yet, but I at least know the concepts. So I can maybe help. And like, yeah.
We won't know what they can do till we get there.
Yeah, so let's get going.
All right.
Theo, you want to ride in here or up in the truck or? You're not speaking loud enough to come through.
Whichever.
Whichever.
Can't make sense today.
All right. Well, probably would be more comfortable up in the truck.
Alrighty. In which case, Honey's gonna go out to Main's truck.
Huzzah!
Because I assume we are taking both vehicles and not leaving one out here for no reason.
Absolutely not.
Yep. So Kalik will assume position in the back of the truck.
Assume the position. I mean, you can absolutely leave your nice truck here right off the freeway at this diner all exposed.
Era. I'm not
The one that just got
stupid.
Yeah, he's just with
I think the
stupid,
closest we have
according
to
the hat.
stupid in this party. Look, all I'm gonna say is I think the closest that we have to stupid in this party is a heroic sacrificial stupid for Razor, which is very, very narrow, and then self-sacrificial beam stupid for Honey.
Well, you do have the hold my beer
I
stupid.
think that's
thing.
our closest applicable stupid. Well, yeah,
Wait.
but that isn't gonna you know, apply here when it comes to car related shit. He'd take the car with him to do the stupid shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yes, you guys can go ahead and take that little side path that the guy had mentioned back inside the bar cafe, bar, whatever you want to call it. It is a dirt path that seems to go absolutely nowhere until you run across a tree line with a little shimmer and then suddenly town. Very much the same way that little towns seem to appear just as they do nowadays, except this one appears a little bit more suddenly as than right to your left and right. The road is made out of gravel, unfortunately, though it looks like they stripped up the pavement some time ago, probably to slow the people the heck down that were trying to get in. But you see a general store, you see what you would assume is the locals' cafe, you definitely see what used to be a bank, at least 3 bars, and there is one sign down the road near the edge of town, right next to a giant blackened crater, where you assume the gas station used to be, that says Fix. It probably said more at one point in time, but it is the remaining parts of the sign. Across from it, there seems to be some sort of multi-level building of some form that you would assume is the hotel. Small town Midwest. Ain't a whole lot going on here.
Hey, Mains. I'm not super knowledgeable about gas stations. Is it normal for them to crater when they blow up?
Depends on how well the foundations were laid and where exactly they put their gas, the gas tank. So where is there anything left, or is it just a crater? Is it gas pumps left?
No, that gas station is gone. There is the repair shop, though. But no, that gas station is gone.
Yeah,
So,
given that
I feel like I should potentially like. Would it be lore or science? Yeah, science maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Mind, logic, science for whether or not gas station giant crater seems reasonable. So one,
I can
two,
give a dot on
three,
science.
4. Okay. So that would be
I
5.
can't give a dot on science.
Okay.
Honeywell teamwork.
Okay, so that is 6.
Unsurprisingly, Mains does not have science.
Considering emit fire, I'm gonna soul that one.
Oh, that one.
Okay, so that is a 4.
Go and lock it in.
Yep.
Yeah, gas stations can explode, but it's rare. It's also one of those things that generally doesn't happen because of a bunch of modern, or at least was modern, safeties and stuff. So, if it was old enough, maybe.
Also, as a bit of a thing that I understand personally, it's more likely to happen with a explosion the less fuel is in the tank. If it's a full tank, it's going to burn.
Aeration.
Yep, an air gas bomb.
Can I just inform people of a simple fact that they may not? Gas station. It'd actually make their lives a lot easier.
Sure.
Brained like I am. There is a tiny little arrow next to your gas indicator on your car that indicates what's on your car. Your
Oh, I love that thing.
your
So many
gas
people
tank
love
is
it.
on. Yeah, there is just an arrow that says, idiot, it's on your left side. And
All right, depending on brand of car.
well, yeah, I know. But yeah, it's like, so
Yes.
you could just look at that and be like, oh, right, yes, that side. That's the side of the pump I need to pull up to. So if you didn't know that and you regularly go up to the gas station, pull up, and are like, make crap, and then pull around to the other side, you're welcome.
Oh, the funniest video of a related thing that I've seen is some lady,
Oh,
pulling
where she
up to
pulls
a-
up and then drives away and then just takes
Pulls
goes
around.
and is on the same relative side because she's on the
Yeah.
other gas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is the funniest crap.
It's like fitted sheet. That's her own fault. This fitted sheet USB cables are.
But yes, there was a gas station here. It is very much long gone. You do see the sign. You do have the small town. There is definitely the general store and the closed down bank. Anywhere you guys are heading first, or are you guys heading directly towards the sign and what's left of it?
Razor, if they slowed down to get a better look at the gas station, Razor would have pulled past them. He's making a beeline for the shop at the mechanic. He is very curious what upgrade they can do. He likes his truck and RV.
Yep, you can roll up. You're going to have to park a little funny because, the parking lots in these places are always too small for the vehicle that you pull in for. Mains can pull up whenever he wants.
The open sign is open, so I'm assuming you're just going to head in.
Absolutely.
Yep. You end up in a little waiting room with surprisingly waiting music still playing, like it never got turned off. You get the sneaking suspicion he doesn't know how to. Or maybe he does, it's hard to say. It takes several minutes because you hear sounds from the garage before somebody does pop out, and it is a satyr, almost as tall as Honey, who comes around the corner and goes, cousin sent me people again, didn't he?
Yeah, the guy at the diner, right?
Yes, did he get shot again?
Well,
Yep.
no, I took the bullet for him, but,
Thank God I don't have
Almost.
to wedge that out of the scales. Hey, man. Alright, what'd he promise you?
he said you could upgrade my RV.
Oh, an RV, huh? He walks right past you, is just gonna push the door open and go up to your RV. If you don't stop him, he's just gonna go in.
Razor's A-okay with this. He's gonna follow.
He looks around and goes, yeah, hell, I haven't worked on one of these in years. Possibly some things we could do. I'm more a mechanic. I typically work on vehicles. That's expensive shit that he's asking for me to do again. I know he don't got the coin for it. What were you looking to have done?
Well, I don't really know what's available. He just said you could upgrade it.
Well, there's several upgrades I can do in an engine. On this, best I could do is probably water. It's not hard to make a water device. It is hard to make other things without ripping out just about everything. As I said, I'm more of a mechanic, so if he said RV, well, he's an idiot. Well, he's my cousin. I shouldn't be mean to him. But, sure you don't want to fix up your engine? I can do a lot there. Granted,
mean...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Granted, I don't exactly have the supplies on hand right now, so I might need a favor or two if we're looking to get anything upgraded here.
Well, yeah, I don't mind.
Alright, let's get back to the office. Hops out of the RV, stops in front of Maine's, looks up. Damn!
I get
You're
that
nothing but
lot.
leg.
Get 3 grins.
Where do your organs fit?
Taps his chest.
I'll believe that when I see a corgi my size again.
I'm fairly certain that he uses the spare heads for more of the organs rather than actual brains.
He pushes
He's
open the
severely
door.
lacking in those at times. It is filled with fish, catfish, and drink.
Now I'm hungry, thanks. Come on in, y'all. Do I need to turn on the AC? It's getting hot out here. Which is weird because it's spring. That's stupid weather.
I like
Okay.
heat.
Alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
I'm from Florida.
He'll escort you all into the working area. It looks like he's working on a classic car right now, 1950s. He has all the parts down and is currently rebuilding a classic engine. He will move up to a pile of literal scrap and start digging through it and be like, well, with what I got on hand, the best I could do is make your fuel efficiency better. Now, if y'all are willing to take a little foot journey and get me some parts from a warehouse that's to the north of here, and you're able to keep quiet, since that thing's up there, I could possibly reroute some of, well, maybe one of your fuel lines into something better. Or, if you really find something in the warehouse, which there's tons of stuff, shouldn't be too hard, I might be able to convert one of your engines and make the other one more fuel efficient. Well, go ahead.
What, thing?
Yeah, what's that thing you speak of?
Oh, if you continue down the road past here and go up into the woods, there used to be a warehouse up there. Problem is that after tomorrow came, some bat creature thing took over. Kind of
It's a strange thing. Imagine if you took a really adorable dog and a bat, smashed them together, made them the size of a man, and they made it hate noise. Absolutely adorable. Absolutely will kill you. We've shot it 3 times now, but it turns to dust and comes back. We've named it Benjamin.
Oh, poor thing.
Well, if nothing
yeah,
else,
no,
I'm
Carl.
decent at being sneaky.
Well, if y'all are willing to walk up there, because Car's pissed off, walking's usually fine as long as you ain't going down the road shouting. It's a few miles up the road, there's an old Honda warehouse with a bunch of parts. If you can get in there... What?
We're not, like, stealing from it, are we?
It's abandoned.
Oh,
Okay,
we've
so
got
the
it.
thing doesn't claim it.
No.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
don't
he
think
just-
anything in that warehouse belongs to anyone anymore, Razor.
Yeah, no, he just hates noise. That's why we can't bring vehicles up there, otherwise I would
I
have
think he
looted
was
a lot
worried
more
about the
from it.
bat owning it now.
Yeah, I don't want to steal from someone. That's just mean.
But if you guys are down, I'm looking for anything that contains platinum, so, you know, catalytic converters, anything that contains gold, so any microchips or boards that you find up there. Silicon's alright. Any pieces with precious metals. Any of you got mechanical skill?
Candy
do.
raises his hand.
Fantastic. Then you guys should be able to root out parts with precious metals, because those precious metals are conduits now. Not great for anything else, but I can do magic-y wooju with it. Or you bring back, the more I can do.
So
Just,
you know magic?
as I said. Well, I know how to enchant. I don't... It's complicated.
Enchantment.
You know those ruined things that you used to see on rocks and everything back in the day? Like in the yesterday, people would draw them on rocks and they end up in some sort of magazine
Yes.
or something. Yeah, so it turns out that I know those just inherently.
Oh.
I can make alcohol at will.
Either way, I'm not the best when it comes to actual mechanical parts, but I am quite good at being quiet. It's easy for me to avoid knocking into things. I kind of don't walk.
Well,
So
Why
I
don't you
can look
guys
around
rest for the
places
night?
quite well. So if
I think you're
so I guess
delayed,
the
Tal.
really big question is if we want to do this during the day. I might be.
Yeah, you've got like
On
a
my end,
5-second
I'm
delay.
fine. Like my
Yeah. You have like
That
a
is weird.
full 3-second delay.
Discord.
Yeah, on my end, that might be my internet. That might be my internet or Discord, one of the two.
Technical difficulties. Finish your statement, then maybe disconnect, reconnect.
Yeah, sure. So what I was saying was, well, I'm quite good at being sneaky and not bumping into things, as I don't walk. I just kind of go through the air, which doesn't exactly make a lot of noise. But an interesting thing to bring up is if we want to do this during the day or the night. Do you know if the bat happens to be there and more aware during the day or night in order to avoid the one where they're more aware and active?
If you want to try disconnecting, reconnecting, I'll answer that when you reconnect. There we go. Sorry, that lag was actually starting to drive me nuts. You back, Tal? Oh. Maybe?
Oh no, it's doing the muted mic
Uh,
again.
Testing, testing,
Okay,
All
there
right,
it
you
goes.
back?
testing,
We can hear you.
testing.
I think we can
Alright,
hear
cool.
him, but he cannot hear us.
Except we're not-
No,
I,
oh,
only
or
I
that
have
was just
responded
a
to him
super
saying
delay.
testing.
I think he's still on a huge delay.
Oof.
I think my delay got worse from this.
Aw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is.
All right, tell me when you hear this. I'm going to be counting in my head and go.
Now.
Yeah, it's like a 4-second delay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this stream is just scuffed, ain't it, guys?
Goodness gracious.
I think this one's Discord.
I can
Huh.
try and switch the server. I don't remember how though.
They've changed how it's done too from
Yeah,
how
it's
it used
just
to.
really weird because like
But in the words of a podcast that I occasionally watch, Singapore will say this.
Does anybody know how to switch it? I don't remember. I don't know anymore.
Click the hover over it. Click the gear icon, and then I think it's just in there at the bottom, if I remember right.
Okay.
Yeah, region
Yeah.
override.
There we go. Got it. All right. I switched to Singapore. Is this
All right,
helping at all?
random.
You probably ought
random
to
fun
like
fact,
switch it.
It says that
Some-
my current average ping is like 750.
Yeah, you probably ought to switch it back to something not Singapore.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
That podcast takes
go.
place between America and Europe.
There we go. So now we're in East United States. Hopefully that helps.
Okay, well. Say things, Tal.
All
There
right,
we go.
cool.
Oh.
We're gonna do the thing here. Oh, my packet rate just is also spiking now.
Yeah, it's. Oof.
It's something.
It might not be Discord problem.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
afraid that it's your connection, Tal.
Welcome everybody
be my
to
internet
welcome everybody to Scuff.
Scuffcast.
Welcome to After Tomorrow, Scuffcast.
You know,
Well,
here
we-
I have a play to make. I have a play to make.
The mobile swap.
Ah.
Is he?
That
He might be
it.
restarting his computer.
So
I swear we're gonna get to something tonight. I swear.
so well, while that's happening, Honey's
Yes.
going to ask Bior if this creature sounds like anything he may have encountered or heard about. Because Bior is pest control.
You may roll. Attribute, so mind plus expertise plus lore. And then I think you got a specialty, so an additional dice.
Do you need the formula, Taya? Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'll grab the formula for you.
Welcome back, Tal.
All right. So I'm gonna do the counting thing now.
Now.
We were a little delayed because we were not
Yeah,
ready for it.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna do the counting thing then. Go ahead and start now.
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 Immediately.
Yeah, it's only like 2 seconds, second and a half now, so it cut down the time significantly.
Okay.
You copied the wrong one key.
Oh, I did.
Yep. Let me grab it.
Thank you.
I change what?
I will get you the actual command. Hold on.
I linked it.
Oh, you got it. Change the first number one. Ooh, fancy. I just got handed food. So /die1, that number one, that first one is the number of dice that you're rolling. You want to change that number.
Plus a specialty if you've got one that fits.
Or
Or-
my special.
And whichever expertise you're using.
Yep. Yep. I just got handed sausage and mac and cheese. With broccoli.
Oh, Rex made that for us yesterday.
Best one I can go with is instinct.
That works.
So does it?
And you can Control V to copy into the chat window in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, basically have one dot in of and 4, I guess.
Yep, that'd be 4. Yep, and if you choose to keep it and not modify it, you just type a 0 in chat with the expertise you use, which was instinct.
But you do have resources. You can either soul the one. That's honestly the best option here. You could body the 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That does.
Unfortunately, yep, you got it right. Yep. So unfortunately, off of
taking the one.
what was that?
Accepting the one and being. I think.
Oh, that's
only-
for if you have a bot.
Oh,
Yeah, a negative number. Yep, if you ever roll a negative number, you get a boost die, and those stay.
If you accept it. If you accept it into your heart.
But honestly, a 0 is kind of fitting considering you just got a really bad description of a thing. That would make any
some
phone
kind
person
of
scream.
bat.
Yeah, some kind of bat. It's like somebody took a cute dog and a bat and put them together and then made it into a man-sized bat. That's what you got to work with. That's a little hard to work with.
So, Batman.
It's not
No,
a
no.
bat.
Bat dog.
Man bat. Man bat,
Okay.
dog bot, or dog bat?
I swear, if this bat dog has a big old A and a cape,
What's the A for, asshole? But, do you have other questions for him at all?
Honey's gonna ask if there's anything else dangerous that they should be on the lookout for, like, I don't know, structural instabilities?
The building's fine as far as I'm aware. Though there's no power, so hope you all got flashlights.
That we do.
he pulls out Shake Flashlight and demonstrates.
Very good. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the building's fine, but I haven't been out there in about a year now, so could be something wrong, but every once in a while somebody goes out there to pick up something. Been meaning to go, but short legs. Not exactly the strong type. I can't exactly bring back a lot, and well, my truck's already dead halfway there, so... Now, if you manage to trade that back, I'll definitely be in your debt, but I don't expect it at this point.
Hear me
Your
out.
truck's out there?
Yeah,
I'd be
kind of
willing-
got attacked by a bat.
I'd be willing to help with that if you were to teach me a little bit about runes.
I mean, I could try. Y'all aren't actually going to try and drive my truck back, are you? Because you can't start it.
Hey, my truck's pretty good at hauling things. I think I could manage.
I mean, does the gear shift work?
Well, the
Once
problem
again,
is we
my
don't
truck-
want to take our vehicles out there.
Oh,
because-
right.
Yeah, I was about to say, the reason why my truck's dead out there is because the bat attacked it and ripped it apart.
Actually, good question. How long between reappearances does Benjamin, you call them?
Yeah, Benjamin.
How long between Benjamin's reappearances after you, I guess there's no politer way to say it, dust him?
No clue, actually. Never thought to measure.
Out there, kill it, drive the car in, tow it back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Might be
It's
worth
worth a
trying.
try.
But, he can rip through steel. I don't... Look, it took like 5 of us in shotguns.
I get the feeling we ain't retrieving that truck.
Probably not, no.
Razor's still thinking of ways that he could try it. He'd be a hero.
Yeah,
And if it
Heroes is gonna go.
rolls-
I'm still in favor of finding a decent way for me to just at least look through the area first. I'm not going to make much noise, so that shouldn't set off Benjamin, whatever, the bat.
Benjamin the Bat Dog Man.
Well, y'all is pretty quick and quiet. They can go ahead of us and scout, and the rest of us can follow behind at a distance.
Pretty late in the day. Y'all going out there at night?
And I think we should do this in the morning, perhaps.
Yeah, definitely more of a morning.
It's probably best if we do this more in the morning and I leave while it's still dark.
Oh, fine. If you come back all scuffed up again, I'm gonna be cross with you.
Yeah. If nothing else, I think I'll have a better chance at just hiding in a shadow.
So, as a consideration, if it's a bat, it might not care about shadows.
No, I mean, I am a shadow snake. I am able to I'm able to meld with them a bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
On the contrary, they tend to care about shadows and robots.
I still has it.
Take your point of damage.
No, I refuse. I give them preventative HP.
What a what a what a pun.
You walked into a game, Cosmo. Cosmo cute. No, wait, adorable. Right, adorable. But yeah, he'll get back to work. You guys can definitely leave in the morning. It sounds like Yo-Yo's going to be leaving in the early morning. Does
well, first
anybody...
off,
Go ahead.
going to the
Motel.
motel would be the thing to do.
I was just about to ask what y'all wanted to do for the afternoon. So it sounds like you guys are going to the motel.
Well, I don't have any money for that. Besides, I kind of have my house with me, so you mind if I just leave it parked here in your parking lot and stay the night there?
Yeah, that's fine. The motel doesn't cost anything, though. We just ask you put the key back and clean up after yourself. Not enough people left in town to run it,
Wow.
so...
Um,
Power goes at about 9 p.m.
well,
Somewhere in there.
that's gonna be a drawback. Trigger egg. Let me just roll dice. Okay. I think it's.
Well, I know what kind of guest Cosmo is now. Other than an adorable one.
Alex seems very uncomfortable with the concept of staying somewhere for free.
But yeah, power goes out at 9 if you need electricity, if you need to charge any batteries. Do so before then, because once it hits 9, all the power goes out in town. But yeah, feel free to stay over there. Not a problem at all. Feel free to stay in my lot. It's not like anybody's going to be bringing their car in anytime soon. Everybody here has got one that works. Or at least it better. Because if it don't work, we're going to have some words.
Actually, before we go, one last question. Why
Hey?
do the generators turn off at 9? Don't you have any solar here?
That's why they turn off at night. The solar and the batteries are old and don't last that long.
Oh. I see.
You don't really need power out here too often, like we do during the daytime, but once it hits night, eh.
Alright then. Let's go get ourselves some rooms.
If you guys can head across the street, I'm starting to worry Calyx's going to go ahead and stay outside of the office as you all go in. It's got one of those... No?
He is going to go in, but he's going to inquire as to what he can do to help.
Well, the fantastic part is there's nobody behind the desk. There's just a sign that says grab a key, use the room, clean up, and then put it back when you're done.
Oh,
There's
God.
even an old computer left behind the desk from yesteryear.
Honey, like, grabbing and lifting themselves up to look over the desk. Wow, I'm surprised this computer didn't get looted.
It says Dell on it.
Well, that
Oh, that's
explains
why.
everything.
I mean, even for parts, come on.
Dells are made out of plastic.
Also, they kind of, all their parts are proprietary anyways.
You can still strip them for materials.
Yeah, it's like all proprietary. You can't even stab.
And even then, most of the time, it only will work in the same PC, or the same model of PC.
Dell does what
Gross.
Apple does, except unsuccessfully. And the problem is that they actually don't. They make their parts so absolutely cheaply. There isn't as many good metals inside their motherboards or anything. So it's not worth doing.
Yeah, let me put it this way. One time I was trying to repair a Dell at a repair shop that I was working for, and we couldn't because the power supply was out, and even the power supply was fully proprietary and only worked within the exact same model.
That's awful.
Gross.
There's a reason why people don't like Dell.
That
See-
was Dell.
After this, we'll be done with the sidetrack. But like, I had an old Dell computer from when they were functional and lasted forever, but this was like over a decade and a half ago.
Oh, the era of the dude, you're getting a Dell.
Yeah. Before it became garbage. Anyway, Honey is going to snag a pair of keys and hold one up to Kalik.
Kalik will be like it. What's a good way to put it? Kind of leaning backwards, looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, is he looking at the key like it's gonna bite him?
Uh-huh.
Key, you're not gonna bite poor Kalik, are you?
Of course not.
Much.
That's the nibble.
Oh, that campfire. It ain't gonna bite you. I mean, if you want to share a room, I'm fine with it.
Well, okay, so that maybe yeah, that might work.
Alrighty. And Honey will hold out the additional key to Bjorn instead. Assuming Bjorn came with us to move the motel and didn't stay in the RV.
The art will just be tagging along in general.
Okay.
Maine's where you staying?
I suppose he'll be staying in the.
Gotcha. Yo-Yo, you staying in the hotel or you staying somewhere else?
He'll stay in the hotel, mostly so that way he can lay out his stuff and prep for scouting ahead a little bit.
Yep.
And also so that way when he wakes up, he's not waking up anyone else.
Understood. Yeah, you guys can plug in your cell phones and whatnot. Now, the question is anybody doing anything fancy before bed or just general going to bed things? We doing a go to fuck to sleep?
So, Razor will be staying at, for the record, he'll be staying at the motel as well.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Well, if it's free, then why not?
Save your resources. You can plug your RV in and let the battery charge overnight.
Yeah,
Well,
Nice.
up until the power goes out at 9.
Yeah, but at least the RV's battery isn't so bad that it loses all charge overnight.
Look, they've been running off the same car batteries that they hooked up to generators and solar panels for 10 years. Do you think car batteries were designed for this?
Yeah.
No, they were designed to be thrown in the ocean.
Yeah, of course.
To help the electric eels, they need a charge.
I had the worst mental image of like hillbilly electric eel mer people licking car batteries.
What?
What in the world?
Those were words.
Do
That
not
was-
ask about the dark recesses of my mind and why they exist.
Oh my god.
I need you to repeat that statement, actually. Slowly.
Fine. In reference to car batteries being thrown into the ocean, my mind conjured the mental image of hillbilly electric eel mer people licking car batteries.
That is what I heard. All right, confirmed. Those were words I heard today.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're adorable.
Where?
All right. Before we get out, why don't we take a moment? Because I need a drink, and it's apparently getting to like 80 degrees in my office, so I need to open a window. So I will be right back, because I don't want to sweat anymore.
That's fine. In the meantime, Honey is going to make sure that Kalik gets comfortable in the room.
Yeah, Kalik will, Okay, so... I guess we should figure out what kind of bed the room has. Or
I'm
bed.
gonna assume that it is a one-bed room, as many hotel rooms are, and, like, there wasn't really a way for us to check, and Honey is going to insist that Kalik takes the bed.
Oh, like, Kalik will roll out his, heat-treated bedroll on the floor.
Oh, no. We got actual beds here, Campfire. Now, if you gotta lay that down on the bed, that's fine. But give yourself some comfort.
But... No, like, you should have the bed. You're the... Yeah, this is your room.
Honey is going to give a look up at Kalik, hands on their hips. Kalik, I'm small. I don't take that much space.
Yeah, so you should have the bed.
No, you should have the bed. I'll be fine. I can literally curl up on that lazy boy chair over there, gesturing to chair in the corner that you see in many hotel rooms, and I'll be fine.
Okay. And rolling some dice again. Okay. It's fine. But this will be okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so Kalik will set up his bedroll on the bed.
Good job, honey. Soul empathic presence of 0.
Amazing. Yeah, so Kalik will just make a mental note of owing Honey a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Honey thinks that Kalik owes them nothing. But Honey will get all comfy on the chair, using their bedroll like a blanket, and they put a slightly modified stress ball on their horn so they don't damage anything in their sleep.
That's funny.
And now I has tea.
Nice.
As y'all argue about the bed, did anybody even
Very
sleep
nice.
on the bed?
Yeah, Kalik eventually got bullied into taking the bed.
In spite of Honey rolling 0.
Yeah,
You
he's
will
not gonna
deserve.
disagree. He's just going to mental note the tab.
Lol. So yeah, at 9
I'm
p.m.
just
it's
imagining the meme of "I owe you my life" versus versus "I gave you a bed."
Yeah.
But yes, at 9 p.m., literally nearly on the dot, the power does go out, and it's not just a gentle shift, it is a thunk that's heard throughout the entire building. And it's dark. Doesn't matter what you were doing, you got your cell phones for light if you were browsing the Magi net. Unfortunately for a certain shadow noodle that I'm assuming is going to bed early. Wait the 7 seconds for Tal to respond.
Yeah, unfortunately, this might mean he has to check a Feathered Worm release on not Premiere.
Oh,
How
no.
horrible.
Absolutely horrendous that the ping goes off when he's asleep. Alas, how early are you leaving and how far out are you planning on going? You know it's a few miles, so could take a good couple hours to get there and back.
Yeah, he was gonna get I think I was planning on hold on one mental math moment. Considering that we've been around here, about when is sunrise in these parts about this time of year?
About
Vague generality.
7-ish. 7 a.m.-ish.
All right, cool. Yeah, because he was planning on getting about 6 hours of sleep, so that way he wakes up around like 4:30.
Understood.
So going to bed like around like 8:30,
Understood.
probably. Waking up around 4:30, get 6 hours of sleep so he doesn't take exhaustion penalties, and then can move on ahead of the group and scout a bit, which he should be pretty safe at. Pretty safe.
We'll see about that. It really depends. Now, here's a very large question for you specifically. Are you intending to come back, or are you just going to go out and wait for them?
He's gonna go back after he has, you know, scoped out the area a decent bit. He doesn't really want to like, you know, go inside fully. It's more about like scoping out the area, seeing if he notices anything important, any details, that kind of stuff. Just some normal scouting type stuff, because he has he has dark vision, he has meld with shadows. He should be pretty set up for taking a peek around without putting himself in danger.
Yep, so I'll need two things then. I need a stealth roll, and I need a perception check, please. Unless you want to roll an investigation instead.
It's going to be same regardless, I think, because I think I have the same amount in both. I don't have the same in both, but that's fine. I'll probably do an investigation instead. That's slightly higher investigation.
All right.
As for the stuff, double checking specialties. Yeah, I don't have one of those yet for that. Yet. He will in the future. However, I do have meld with shadows, and I think it's probably going to count as the full
Yes.
shadow,
Yep.
considering it's the middle of night.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Also giggity.
All right, any modifiers for the stealth roll?
No. Enjoy my percentile roll, giggity. Whoa.
Giggity goo.
Even the dice
Also,
are
did my roll
laggy.
go through?
It got there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That chugged.
That chugged, yeah. I'm gonna use my other body on this.
Oof.
As I got a whole lot of nut.
Yep, let's get your investigation roll out of the way.
Yep. As that proceeds to chug too. Wow, my internet is hating this tonight.
Unfortunate.
Yep, oh well.
You keeping the one?
All of these were done with cunning, if it helps.
Yep, unfortunately, other than seeing a car go by, which strikes you as odd, but then again, small town, not a whole lot seems to happen. You make your way out to the edge of the town, where the trees kick in and everything. Nothing of note is jumping out at you.
Alright. Well, if he doesn't notice anything off and has successfully, scouted the area leading up to it, then, yeah, he'll just turn around and go back.
Yep. You all...
And if nothing happens along the way,
Yep,
Uh,
nothing past
keep
one
going back.
vehicle.
Era, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so my vessel, does it come with moats, or do I need to actively put moats into it?
You have to put moats in them, but that keeps the moats that you put into it until you use them.
Okay, in that case, one moat gets put into it before calling into night.
Yeah, you can basically just actively charge it right after combat.
as a reminder, you can put your expend motes in there. Yeah, so you can just keep refilling it.
There's
But it's a
actually-
case of, I was just wondering if it started with a particular set of moats, or if
Nope, it's just assume that you charged it. That's about it.
okay.
They're rechargeable batteries, except you gotta charge them.
Yeah.
Which sounds funny, because it's English. But no, you guys can go ahead and wake up. I don't know if anybody has any particular morning routines that they want to get through.
Razor will be awake, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, and ready to go.
Ew.
The dog is a morning person. Run.
This
Honey is, Honey is also a morning person, except they wake up with their phone on their face because they were probably listening to something prior to passing out.
Kalik, are you a morning person?
Probably not. So yeah, just no, gonna kind of drowsily put away his bedroll.
See, Baines is not a morning person. He gets up early anyway.
Because fish.
Yes.
Sun barely peeks through, hits one of his 6 eyes. He sits up with a gusto. Fishing time.
I think with more vitriol.
Ah, so this is why he fishes.
Because I don't like waking up early.
He does not like getting up early.
But the fishies. Fishy, fishy, fishy foo. But it sounds like nobody's doing anything in particular before you guys are heading out, correct?
Well, Razor's making sure to clean up the room, and he'll be taking Sparks outside for, morning releasing. But
Also-
other than that kind of stuff, no.
Also a long rest, right? So,
Yes.
Kalik puts a point in sagacity.
Woohoo! He can almost use magic.
I'll figure out what I
Almost.
put my experience into later.
Hey, it's perfectly fine. And you guys are going to be traveling on foot, correct? I have to ask. Afraid of the answer.
Honey remembers that we should be traveling on foot. So even if Mains decides in their drowsiness to go for the truck, he's going to grab Mains by the hand and drag him to go on foot.
Mains is not that forgetful. There's no good fishing ponds nearby, so he doesn't have that in his brain track it.
There's no good fishing ponds that you know of.
Honey's only regret is that we don't have coffee right now.
I mean, you could go back to the diner.
Nah. Later.
There's the alternate option to the stealth approach to the thing that does the sound bait. That is beep fucker.
Ah, the distraction.
I was going with,
Some-
hey, by sound, have a flashback. A rock concert.
Noise violation. But with you guys going on foot, you guys don't have to make any sort of rolls or anything. Surprisingly, about 3 minutes past the tree line, street reappears. Blacktop. The only thing you guys are going to notice immediately is that it is very quiet out here. You don't hear the morning borbs. I almost borbed. You don't hear the morning birds as you would expect to in this particular area. You don't necessarily see any squirrels, but you're pretty sure you still see a rabbit, so something is alive out here. They weren't kidding when they said anything loud. I do need perception checks from the group, though.
All right.
Just to check, has my character met back up with them yet, or is this
Yes.
is my character still on his way back?
Nope, you'd be back by now, because you didn't go that far out.
All right, that's fair. In that case, yeah, he would have made sure to tell everyone what he found, which was mostly nothing except for the one car, which is still notable because that means a car was out here driving. Anyways, if anyone wants it, I'll just offer one teamwork to a roll.
Okay,
We're described as there being one dog bat thing and not 3 jackal archer. Correct?
That is correct.
And the reference? Good taste.
Woo! Okay.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is... Ouch.
I will accept it into my heart.
All right. Is that everybody's rolls? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe missing one. 1, 2. Yep. to Luckton, waiting for more Luckton.
Note, I just offered a teamwork with Calyx roll.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, shit.
We'll roll the teamwork.
Okay, well, here.
Well, to be fair, I offered an open thing, and you were the only one who responded to it. Or
Okay.
after I said that, like a couple seconds after, just going, all right.
Well, Razor, you're still thinking about ways of getting this particular vehicle out of the area, and yeah, you're not paying attention to the dang thing. Matter of fact, you stumble a few times as you trip over some undergrowth that is pushed up through the blacktop. Honey, you wish you had gone back for coffee. Mains, despite having 3 heads and 3 sets of eyes, you see the road and nothing is very interesting out here at all. About 45 minutes in, when Calyx specifically happens to look through the tree lines, and he's pretty sure he sees the glint of water between the trees. Calyx does with that information is up to him.
Calyx will kind of do the move to the front of the group and then gesture in the direction of the glint.
Okay. Mains will look.
You can attempt another perception check if you want. Otherwise, you guys could head that direction.
Well, Mains will go ahead and make a new attempt.
As soon as that 10 explodes, you can go ahead and make 6s count because somebody's pointing it out whenever it decides to finish rolling today.
So that'll be a 6.
You're looking out there and you see the same glint. You know that glint very well. That's water.
Well,
Calyx will do the kind of panicked finger over mouth swoosh gesture.
What you doing, Mains?
Mains is gonna start walking over there.
You leave the path and start walking in the direction. Is everybody following him, or are they letting him go off on his own?
Calyx will follow.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Razor's gonna look between the path and Main's going off with a bit of confusion. We haven't gone into the truck yet, have we?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Mines, where are you going?
And suddenly scream!
Nope.
Yo-Yo is just going to use his air powers to steal the fish fear me woman want me hat off of Main's. Fishing related hat stolen.
Roll your sleight of hand.
Also, Calyx will kind of, in hushed tones, turn and say, I think that there's a lake over there or something.
I don't know how well I can do the honey voice and whisper right now, so I will just assume that honey is keeping their voice low. But for the legibility of everyone, I'm not going to try and quiet.
Right. Mains, roll an evasion check to keep your hat.
Evasion?
Or what is it? Brain, why won't you remember
Initiative.
words?
Initiative?
Thank you. Go ahead and roll initiative, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I
That's fine. And Honey's gonna give this. It probably looks a bit dismissive of a wave towards Razor. He'll be back.
I do need to know specifically who is going with Mains and who is staying on the road.
Razor's going to stay on the road for now.
Understood.
Kalik is going with.
Waved off.
Yep, Kalik's going with, Mains is going. Yo-Yo, are you going or are you staying? You failed to take his hat. He slapped his hat back on
after
the
the
last
hat-
moment.
Damn the instinctual reaction. Anyway, upon the attempt failing, he's just gonna sigh, look over at Razor, and go, "He sometimes does this. I'll try and make sure that he doesn't die. We'll be back in a little bit."
Well,
And he's gonna start
Okay.
following things.
All right, Mains, you get to lead half the party as the party separates into the tree line, where you do indeed find a fairly large lake just chilling out here, surrounded by trees, rather scenic. No birds overhead still.
no birds overhead, no birds chirping.
Nope.
What about other ambient wildlife?
You've seen at least one rabbit now. Fairly quiet out here.
That can be good or bad.
Been quiet the last 30 minutes.
Nains is inspecting the lake now.
It's a lake. It's not the biggest lake you've seen, but it is a lake.
How does the water look?
Fairly clear, considering. Looks like it's one of those lakes that you get up to a rocky edge and it drops down a good 10 feet right away, though.
Whoa.
Ah, those kinds. They're okay.
Are we talking like abandoned quarry type lake?
No, where you're in the northwest glacial lake.
Okay.
They tend to go from shallow to suddenly deep very quick.
Okay.
Well, you know what this means. He's pulling out a fishing rod.
We've lost him. It's all over, guys.
Aaron knew what he was doing. And I
Yes,
knew
I
what
did.
Aaron was doing.
Yo-Yo, you see the fishing rod come out.
Mains,
What?
we are in an area that has something that's going to try and kill us for making noise. Fish, when you reel them in, make a lot of noise.
Dang it, he's out of line, but he's right.
Besides, you know where this is now. So instead, if you take care of the bat thing, then you can just come fish here afterwards.
I guess.
Also, if you try to fish right now, I'm going to keep snagging the hook out of midair and holding it there.
You get a displeased triple squint.
You guys don't.
I am immune to your looks by now.
Don't want to attract the giant bat creature.
Alright, so we should get back to the rest of the group and continue then. But note this place for later.
I do it on that thing.
So you guys
I just
turn.
realized something. We should hurry back to the group.
So when you guys go to turn to go back to the group, I need you to roll navigation checks.
Oh boy. Okay, so
All right,
Fun
take a
thing.
navigation from you. Unless someone else has more.
I have a specialty in navigation.
Oh, okay.
Older than maps. Innate specialty. Let's see, where's the for the benefit of everyone, yeah, navigation older than maps. You navigate by something older than landmarks or roads. An instinct written into your blood that finds the way even through terrain you have never set foot in before.
I was hoping Vari would stay behind. It was just going to be Mains and Yo-Yo that went. Because that would have been funny.
I mean, Mains is also swapping out his hat.
It would have been, yeah.
Mains, what are you swapping your hat to?
He's
Just Caliph, Mains, and Yo-Yo. You're good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to begin with. Does anyone have any way to assist?
I can offer
have
two navigation.
Teamwork. One.
I have two navigation.
All right, so I'll offer one teamwork.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go.
All right, time for a botch.
That would be funny.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a lot of
Your
meh.
sixes count.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because you're the type of person that can get around this particular situation with ease, unfortunately.
Ah. Okay, yeah, so that's a 5. I think that's a reasonable number here. So 5
Had to be you.
instinct.
All I'm saying is if I didn't need navigation for the car, Mains would have 0 navigation just so he could get lost.
Yep. So you can thank Kalik for coming with, because when he turns to walk back, it takes a good 10 minutes for him to lead you guys back to the road. When you step out, you guys are a good 30 feet or more or so behind where Honey, Razor, and Bjor have been waiting. Honey and Razor, you guys got about a good 20 minutes to kill before they show back up.
Well, real quick, I do want to note, Viv, you could argue to Era that your navigation dots only apply to, driving your car, and therefore you might get a discount from them. It is a thing in the rules.
But then he needs to figure out how to get to fishing spots.
Yeah, that is the only other downside.
Oh, well, I'm just saying,
It was a very tempting thought, though. I did consider it upon putting dots in the navigation. Like, it'd be way funnier if he just constantly got lost, and that was how he found all his cool things.
Okay, so he's got a 33% discount. He can only use those dots for finding fishing spots and driving. There you go. But either way,
Yep.
Razor is going to be pacing around, somewhat anxious, kind of bored. Probably after about 5 minutes, he's like, should we just keep going?
I mean, I ain't gonna fall too far behind.
Well, I mean, we're just kind of standing here waiting, kind of bored. Want to go do something? Maybe find the truck and find a way to bring it back and help the guy out. So, you sure we can't just keep going?
Razor, I don't think we're gonna be bringing it back unless we can take care of Benjamin back. And from the sounds of it, that's gonna
maybe we
take
could just-
shotguns.
Maybe we could just pull it back.
I suppose, but you do know how heavy those things are, right?
Well, it depends on the truck.
Alright, but it could be noisy.
Yeah, but you know, somebody's lost out their truck. We gotta get it back.
Alright, if you insist. Honey will shrug and resume walking down the road at a leisurely pace.
Hi, how was your stream? What was your... We're doing a tabletop game, so I'll kind of be quiet.
And chat. Hello, Raiders. Right. So you guys are going to start walking ahead, huh?
At least to the truck, because it'll occupy Razor.
Oh, the truck's another 30 minutes out.
Well,
So by the time that they resurface, you can go ahead. That's what you want to do.
Razor does not like sitting still. Not without something to do in the meantime, so... Yeah, he's not gonna hesitate to keep going.
Honey has full confidence that Beans, Gaelic, and Uwali are going to be fine.
Yep, so you guys pop out, and unfortunately, your allies are gone.
Alright, well, that's not good, but before we move on any further, there's one thing I wanted to bring up that I was going to bring up with all of us. Which is, all of you make sure to mute your phones.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maze is going to quickly whip his phone out and set that volume to 0.
Why are you ruining my fun?
Well,
that's
we're
one
only...
half of
Look,
Yeah,
I was
it's only half the party.
Look,
Yep.
you could at least be thankful that Yo-Yo was only with half the group when he brought that up. You still have
Yep.
the other half to fuck with.
Oh, don't worry, we'll cross bridges when we get there. In the meantime,
Yeah, they'll be on fire. Go ahead.
I'm assuming you guys are going to continue onward towards the same direction that you were heading before, correct? Or are you guys going to wait there?
Mine's just going to assume that they moved on and keep going.
Push for us to out of hurry.
Understood.
Yeah.
Honey and Razor and Bjorn, then. You guys are going to be walking along, and it takes an entire 30 minutes before you do find a dead truck on the side of the road. Surprisingly, not a Ford. surprisingly a Chevy. The problem is that the hood has been literally torn open and the engine shredded.
Ugh.
This is one of them old Chevys
Great.
from the 80s.
Razor looks devastated at this. Oh,
Oh,
I'm not sure bringing it back will even be useful to him.
well, as long as it doesn't make a lot of noise, we could still try pushing it back. But I think the engine's shot.
I was hoping to help him out.
He said that as a joke, you're getting the feeling now.
I don't think Razor is getting that feeling.
Honey is going to gingerly pat Razor on the back. Sometimes you just gotta accept you can't help people the way you want it. But
Well, I suppose the frame is still okay-ish. I mean, maybe you could make use of that.
maybe, but for now we can help him by bringing as many parts back from that warehouse as possible. One thing at a time.
Fine.
Speaking of one thing at a time, I thought for sure they'd catch up already. Honey turning to look down the road where we came.
It goes around to bed into the trees. They've been gone a while now. Y'all gonna move on, or are you gonna wait for him?
Honey was planning to wait here, because at least the truck gives Razor something to occupy his thoughts over.
Razor, is the torn up car something enough that's gonna keep your attention?
I mean, maybe. Is there anything? Are the wheels intact? Like,
Are you inspecting the vehicle?
yeah, he'll go in and inspect.
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me then.
Will my various specialties for truck apply here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you an investigation.
Really, Mains. All right, understood.
I'm in a body.
Okay.
We're close to the end, so might as well use my dice.
Might as well.
3. With innovative.
This thing has had to have been sitting here for a good 4 or 5 years, maybe even upwards of 6, because when you lean into the engine bay, you see nothing but rust. The wheels are deflated, but okay. This truck has been abandoned out here for quite a few years now. Maybe if you
Yeah,
stripped it down, it'd be okay, but
this thing's all rusted out. There's really no recovering it. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to bring it extra back from there, from the warehouse. Let's go. Razor's gonna start taking off down the road again.
Right, Razor, we should... there he goes.
you waiting up, honey? You going to follow him?
1, 2. Let's see. What would be a good third? Yeah, that's just a roll of 3.
Good luck.
Oh, that's a 2 instinct insight. That does not have danger or common sense, but Honey still thinks the better idea is to stick around and wait for everyone else.
All right.
Gonna
Razor
watch
go
Razor
then?
as long as they can, though.
Yeah, it'll be a good 5 or 10 minutes before Mains, Yokel, or Yo-Yo, and Kalik all come around the bend. Razor, how long are you actually running?
Oh, he's not running. Just, somewhat fast walk.
Yeah, he's going to be gone. Oh,
I guess
I'm
the
supposed to be
question
one of
is-
the ones why I yoga.
I could not
I do
understand
not
a word.
understand.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't get any of that.
Oh, I made a joke saying I'm supposed to be the smart one. Why am I a yokel now?
Because I was
Laugh
going to
at
say your
that.
name and then tripped over it. Well, Razor, since you are ahead, you find another dead vehicle, and then another one within the next few minutes, honestly. All of them have their engines ripped out. You see another one far up on top of the next bend. It looks like that one actually hit a tree before its engine was ripped out. Its canopy is ripped off, too. Honey gets the lovely joy of watching Razors, do the speed walk thing around the bend. And then a few minutes later, Kalik, Mains, and Yo-Yo come around the bend themselves.
Okay, so which person is VR going with or staying with?
I assume Bjorn was just gonna stick
which
with
group?
Honey.
Okay. So yeah, Kalik will inquire. Where did Razor go?
He got a bit excitable and went on ahead.
Oh, well, real quick, because I was going to bring this up when we all met back up again, but while you're here, make sure to mute your phone.
Oh, shoot, I entirely forgot. And Honey's gonna pull out their phone and hurriedly, mute every single alarm and notification that they have.
Oh, weird, Honey. Now that you're looking at it, you don't have very much signal out here, which is weird. This is the Magi Net.
That's odd. Y'all ever get less than 2 bars of MagiNet signal?
I haven't been paying too much attention to that because I haven't really been looking at my phone. Let me check.
Yeah, 1 bar.
Well,
I'm connected, technically.
okay, so did you guys notice how we we kind of took longer to get back from the leg than it took to get there. Just saying. I'm thinking something's going on here.
We should probably hurry and get to Razor if we can. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, and I don't have his phone number, so though that would be bad to call him. But yeah.
That would have been so
I was
funny.
about to say, you should not call him anyway.
Well, as far as I'm aware, Razor doesn't actually have a cell phone.
Everybody has a cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has a cell phone. It's a part of
Yeah.
the starter kit.
Yep.
It's just that Honey has a fancy one.
All I knew was Era said I had nothing extra because I got the truck and RV. So
yeah, everybody
you-
else got 10 items.
Yep.
So what else is in the starter kit that Razor actually would have then?
Backpack, bedroll, shake
It's
flashlight,
listed in the group chat.
yeah, water container, basic rations, simple cooking supplies, 50-footer rope, basic first aid supplies, a map and compass, and a multi-tool or small knife.
Oh, I see the post. Okay, I'll get that added to Razor's list. I assumed he had none of that.
Nope, that was everybody. You didn't get any of the extra 10 items.
Okay.
But yeah, Razor, you're far out ahead. So far, you're seeing, what is it, your fourth car with the engine ripped out? This one has the hood or the canopy ripped off. Specifically, the stereo is gouged out. You doing anything with any of these vehicles, or you just walking by them?
I think he will probably be inspecting them for any parts that he thinks might be salvageable that, you know, with the description of what the guy is wanting. So, probably some time for everybody else to catch up with that.
Yeah, you guys are going to catch up to see Razor currently looking at a car engine. Or what's left of it. You guys will see the same thing as described before. I'm going to be right back because I need to take some headache meds. Like now. I'll let you roleplay as he walks up.
Razor, real quick.
Oh, hey.
Before anything else, make sure that your phone is on mute.
Probably a good idea. And he's gonna look down at his paws, are probably all covered in grease. Somebody mind grabbing it out of my pocket and doing that?
Diggity.
Alright.
Ariel will use air manipulation to at least lift it out.
Honey's just peering into the cars and engines and gives a look up to mains. Worse than the gremlins we hate once.
Hey, honey.
Yes.
Roll a perception check.
Oh no. Is this site-based?
Yes, it is.
Alright. I must accept it into my heart.
You're taking it into your heart.
I'm taking it into my heart.
You don't notice as you're going to hit the mute button that the bars on Razor's phone, we're sitting at 1, suddenly jumps to 5, and an Amber Alert suddenly shoots through.
Oh,
A 10-year-old Amber Alert pops on the phone.
On Razor's phone.
Yes, do you know how
Things
loud
are
Amber
loud
Alert?
as hell.
I just had one of those happen last night at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was the worst thing.
Yeah, it scares the shit out of you.
Huh.
So,
Jumps and like their plates don't look like they can do this normally, but they sort of like flex, revealing an internal light underneath, and they hold the phone at arm's length in shock with their ears as flat back as they can get them. Oh no.
you want to mute that phone now before it goes off again a few seconds later?
Yeah. It takes them half a second, and then they very quickly are gonna. Actually, I should roll initiative to see.
Yes.
Good. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that my one drawback does not take effect here. Well, it's a 0, but it's not a much.
Yeah, it's going to go off a second time before you get it off, unfortunately. But you do manage to get it off during the sound. And as you look at it, the moment that you mute the sound, the bars drop from 5 to 1. The Amber Alert is 10 years old. It expired 10 years ago.
What?
That was an actual cell signal.
That's
All right, so we should move right now, right?
absolutely like immediately.
I think we should move right now.
Honey is pushing the phone into Razor's hands. What fudge cake kettle is this?
Do you want to check other devices, or do you guys want to move?
You're
We
able
wanna
to
move.
keep it midair so that way the oil doesn't cover it.
Honey's not worried about oil on a phone right now, but they are gonna go grab their own phone as they start moving.
Razor, are you moving, or are you sticking around?
Yeah, he'll move with them.
You guys get a move on, and you hear flapping in the distance, but it doesn't seem to get any closer. It seems to almost stop. It's one of those things where you hear it behind you, and then it just kind of stops, and then that's it. Like you expect more, nothing happens. When you look at your phone, you also have the Amber Alert, Honey. Your phone logged a cell tower within area. It has been data logged.
What the heck? How is there a cell tower that still works out here?
No, stop.
People are allowed to roll technologies.
Oh,
Let's-
hey, Honey does have that.
Yo-Yo's trying to shush Honey to make them stop talking.
But Honey's mumbling to himself as quiet as can be.
That's too loud.
Persistent technology.
You know, we have seen nothing louder than a bunny. Yo-Yo's trying to quiet Honey down.
Um, One, two, three, four.
Give me Cricket's Kalek. Are you just going to get every roll tonight?
I guess I'm the Nova of this campaign.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Okay, so 5 logic.
All right. Nothing from Honey. Razor, you realize that even if you're getting blips, that means that there's a radio or there's a cell phone tower out here that's been somehow running for 10 years. But if it's cutting in and out, it must have some sort of power connection. Kalix's the one that realizes that a faulty cell phone tower could be really screwing with the local area. And you combine that with the fact it seems to be whatever it's doing is blocking magic. That's gotta be fucking with everything around here.
Oh, it's blocking magic.
This hamlet shall not fall.
Mm-hmm.
Toggle_who raided my stream with
I could have
5
bought that
views.
this thing was hoarding radio signal somehow.
No. Red?
Toggle, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? Thank you for that raid. Hello, everybody. You guys have come in near the end of our one of our tabletop RPG campaigns. This one's called After Tomorrow. It is a basically our world, but magic suddenly came back and caused a lot of changes. A lot of problems, a lot of neat things, but basically changes. You know, nobody can enter Poland unless you're Polish. Ohio may or may not exist. Florida Man is an actual entity and changes to, you know, things. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Enjoy the show.
Ohio. But yeah, you're pretty sure, Kalix, that, you know, the 5G signal is probably fighting with the magical energies in this area, and if you're not mistaken, some creatures can hear radio signals.
Okay, so I have an idea of a thing to try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Kalix's going to try just, emitting a, just a power fire, expend mode, spell. Just two fire, 2 power, just a little flame, at the end of a fingertip.
All right.
And,
It's flickering heavily.
okay, is it flickering in a direction?
No, have you ever seen somebody try to, like, keep a dying lighter lit?
Uh-huh.
Where it does that thing where the flame comes and then cuts out and then comes back in where it's doing the foof foof. That's what your magic's doing right now.
That's terrible. I'm going to try.
For the rest of the party, Kalix just lit a lighter in his thumb, and it's flickering heavily.
Razor's gonna, you know, go ahead and gesture off to the side since, you know, we were hearing the flapping, so he doesn't want to, you know, stay out in the open.
Oh,
Yo-Yo's gonna go ahead and use his wind, try and use his wind to grab his own phone.
Yep. You also have an Amber Alert. You also got your Feathered Serpent notification.
All right, now he's locking in a bit more, but is going to open up a basically like, you know, the notes app on his phone.
Yep. Do you want to know the title of this particular episode?
Absolutely.
A step-by-step guide to using your camera phone for posting online.
Oh, good, we're doing that.
that'll be
the
so
monster
useful.
that
He
only
needs to know
appears
this
in the
very
camera.
fast. You need-
Oh my god.
No, it's because Mother Nature tried to do something and he feels bad, but he doesn't want to call her out.
Yeah, it's because of the Mother Nature thing. Where she was trying to record an angry video to post and then use the wrong camera.
Oh.
Ouch.
But you know, this is still going to be useful later. Trust. But also, you know, he's opening up his notes app, and he's just going to write down talk through text, and then like show it to people.
And he's gonna pick up on this and use their little notes app and make a little, you know, caret W caret emoji.
Hey, look, what are you doing? Go ahead, Razor.
Razor's going over into, off the road, under the trees. Not like into bushes or anything, because, those rustle and such, but just to at least have some cover over us.
Yep,
Then he's
understood.
going to wipe his paws off on his shorts a bit, and open up his notes app and start writing out. I think we can go ahead and make use of this to help out the town. If we find where the tower is, we could possibly bring some more power to the town. And he is so excited about this.
And he shuffles closer to Razor and is going to type out, I don't know how a radio tower or cell tower, sorry. Yeah, he's going to type radio tower and then delete that cell tower is supposed to help get them power, especially when it's interfering with magic.
He's going to write out that, well, it's got power, so it's got to get that power from somewhere. If we could maybe route that to the town, and maybe shutting it off will also help out by getting rid of whatever's stopping magic here. Then again, it might be interesting to see what is actually stopping magic here. That could be intriguing.
Gaelic, what are you doing, by the way?
Okay, I'm trying to decide on a combination of words here.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
While Kalik is figuring out words, Honey's going to move over to Bjor and through text ask, do you think the cell tower has anything to do with Benjerbat?
I have a question about Jack's system. We're getting quite a bit more information than we have. At what point am I allowed to try again?
After a reasonable amount of time, you could probably do it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's about if it makes sense in that like you can justify, like let's say you get more information as a group, and so you're trying to re-examine it under that lens or something,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a game where you gotta justify the reason why you're rolling again. But if you can justify and I agree, you get to roll again.
Yeah. Before we had Dogbat. Now we have Dogbat that can tear apart engines. Might somehow have electric rate.
I mean, to be fair, it was mentioned it could claw through steel.
Yep.
Yeah, but now
But-
we have like physical proof of its actual capabilities, and
And
also
I mean, like, even
it
from
target-
that, like, it would be like, it can claw through steel versus, oh, its claws are arranged like this.
Yeah, and also specifically tearing out. Well, it makes sense it would specifically tear out radios, but also like ripping apart engine blocks and things like that.
Yeah, like, this thing
Um,
gets violently aggressive towards things that sound.
Would-
Yes, and
would
As opposed to, all of that aggression, all of that non-violent aggression.
Would Honey
Wait,
be able to assist with this using his traveling chef lore specialty?
no.
Darn.
How much does
Um,
a single dot cost?
It depends on what number you're going from to. 1 dot is 5, going from 1 to 2 is...
Expertises are their own thing.
Yeah, expertises are their own thing. Those use merits. But skills, if you're trying to bump up a skill, it's whatever the new dot will be times 5. So if you're trying to go to dot 3, it'll be 15 experience. If you're trying to go to dot 2, it's going to be 10 experience, so on and so forth. If anybody wants to help Bjor with the lore check, they may.
Well, and we did do a long run, so I'm gonna go by the second dot of.
Go for it.
I also have 2 in lore that I can provide on an assist.
I have a teamwork.
Actually, hey Arrow.
Yes.
So, in order to understand what's going on magically here, would that be what? Sagacity?
Yeah, the magic knowledge skill. Which I
That would
believe
be
is yes.
phonemics.
Phonemics, thank you. So it'd be a phonemics check.
Okay, will, logic, phonemics. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I didn't realize. I
6.
forgot we were doing 200 starting.
Yes.
I have a lot of EXP that.
Oh, there goes Cal. That's fine. We can get some rolls out of the way and then probably get close to finishing up here.
Okay, so, understanding what's going on magically. Hilarious. And you know what? I will use my last boost dice to solve the one. So, 5.
Bjor, did you want to roll your lore check? It sounds like you're rolling it with 3 additional dice while I explain to Calic what he realizes.
Okay.
I'm getting 3 more dice.
Yep. From somebody was offering 2 lore, which was Taldarius, and somebody's offering a teamwork. So those are additional dice you get to roll on top of your lore. So if I'm not mistaken, you should be at quite a few. If you want to do a boost in this situation, what you can do is use one of your boost die, the ones that you get for free because you don't want to use your other ones, and do a body boost and re-roll 3 of those junked dice. Might be a good idea.
So. And the other ones, like the ones where it's like bumping up one of the one plus a real resource.
Yep. The bumping ones and the re-rolling the whole thing are costing extra resources. I would hold off on those until after you do your other boosts, because those could get refunded. But a body would allow you to re-roll the 2, and the 3.
Just 3d10.
Yep.
Hey,
That is much better.
I mean, you could do it again if you wanted, or you could do other fancy stuff. You could make
Although-
those 9s act like 10s, dang.
other fancy stuff?
The Vigor Overcome, or the Vigor Push, is the one that allows you to choose a lower dice increment to count or make 9s act like 10s. Willpower is just re-rolling the whole thing. But you
Okay,
probably don't want to do that.
The boost dice reset per session.
Yep, the
Yes.
boost dice do, but the Vigor and the Willpower do not. They reset on long rests only.
We're almost at the end, so what the hell? I'm going to also burn my second boost dice to reroll 3 more.
Go for it. Paid off. Once you've decided you're happy with the total number, you just enter it in chat. Alright, just to pass out information before we get basically to the end tonight. Fortunately, we lost Hal, so this information will be passed on and will probably end. Here's what you guys get. Kalik, you realize that the only way to disrupt magic with electronics is if there's a very large power boost going on. The problem isn't that this place or this cell phone tower still has power. It's probably getting really blown up right now. Like, over-energized. To the point where it can actually push back against and push down magic. To the point where a 10-year-old signal is still coming through that should have expired in the system. That's a no-no. Bjor, now that you think about it, you have heard of a creature out there that is extremely sensitive to radio signals and loud noises. They're a real big hassle to deal with because there's only a few ways to kill them. The problem is really they're known for attacking cell phone towers, radio towers, and other loud sources of noise when it gets to be too much. They usually live out in places where these things don't cause a problem. They're usually actually kind of cute. But they're very sensitive to sound and radio towers and cell phone towers and the like.
And they can hurt an engine block.
Yes. They are not pushovers.
Did Bjor get any of the methods for killing them?
Also, let's just get this straight. It has a dislike of radio frequencies, but
Yep.
the area currently is so oversaturated with radio frequencies.
Yep.
Which explains its aggression.
Does Bjor get the way to kill these things? No.
Okay.
They're not easy to kill. It usually requires a level of magic. But as I said, they're normally actually kind of cute and friendly.
Above table, I'm going to posit that this thing is living constantly on the edge of being overwhelmed.
I was going to say, got it. It's autistic meltdown.
And there's probably something that's keeping it from getting to whatever radio tower.
To the cell phone tower, specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just gotta go, and he's writing this out. We just gotta get to the cell phone tower and disable it.
Kalik nods.
And then we get to save this creature, as well as maybe figure out what's powering it and let them know so they could get power during the night. Maybe. Depends on what's powering it, but you know.
Honey nods. They'll add little text emojis to their notes, which you can ignore. But basically boils down to, I really don't want to have to hurt an innocent critter. So let's go deal with the tower,
Kalik
wherever
will,
that is.
Yeah, Kalik will inquire. Honey, well, this is via text. Honey, can you triangulate the tower?
They reply, I can try, and they're gonna pull out the roadmap, which probably does not show cell phone towers.
Nope, and we are going to pause here. As much as I'd like to keep going, but
It late sleep.
unfortunately,
Sleep is evil.
Key needs sleep, and Taldarius lost connection, so this is a good time to stop.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and raid you, Razim, and over on my end of things, while I close things out, I'm going to tell everybody thank you so much for watching tonight. Sorry about literally all of the technical difficulties, but I do want you all to take better care of yourselves, drink plenty of water, and get plenty of rest, and you all have a good one. Raiding Razim, bye!
Good night.
Good night,
She'll do
all.
the same. All right, everyone. Thank you for supporting me today. I know I wasn't me. But I love all of you, and I'll be better tomorrow. Thank you.